in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you let me... Oh, no. Not yet. Not yet. Damn. Can you let me know what I've missed out on? Because I've done something wrong, I know I have. I always do. Botrix has correctly joined the channel. Well done, Botrix. About bleeding time. Where's that moved to now? Right, there we go. Sam, how are you? Are you okay? Mandy? Phone and laptop, Sam. Lovely stuff, lovely. Ow. What have I forgot? What have I forgot? I've forgotten something, haven't I? Lights on, lights. Canberra. The Canberra's on. Sound. The hat, the famous hat. You must be able to see me now if that's the case. I've forgotten something. And I can't think what it is. Which is a right ball ache. Oh no, it's alright. I know there was something. Don't matter. Casper. You can see in here on the laptop, the ads are still running on the phone. All these 24 pences that are coming in. Man, this is going to be like totes epics. Tomash. K-Passer, dude. What have you sent me there? We are, aren't we, Cora? That's still... So you're still sort of light, Casper. Still sort of light. Sort of. Lovely stuff. Louvely Jubilee. Where am I? Where's me tapper thing? I should find a better way of doing this, to be honest with you. There's where we are as well. It's very cloudy, but at the same time it's still light. With us shortly, just finishing a documentary about the construction of the Eiffel Tower. It's riveting. Hang on.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor indeed. Yeah, you're going to tell us next that you picked up a book on the invention of superglue. Couldn't put it down. Where are we? Have I got a cold, Mandy? I think I've got hay fever and a cold at the same time. And also, I'm going to tell you something now. This is just between us now, right? Just between us. Don't tell anyone else, folks. Just between us, right? I love my daughter with all my heart and soul and every last fibre of my being. I could have shot that bastard this morning, right? Because her car's been knackered. I've been taking her to work of a morning and then picking her up of an evening, well, afternoon. Her mum's mate is also a mechanic. So he said, let me have a look at it. And he had a look at it and said, I think I've sorted it. So she's going to drive it, and if the light comes back on, at which point we are going to take it to a specialist. But at the moment, it's all right. So she said to me yesterday, you don't need to pick me up in the morning, Dad. You can have a lie-in. Oh, brilliant. I really need this. I really need this lie-in. Anyway, 7:30 this morning, she rang me. Hiya, Dad, I'm not feeling too well. I'm still not feeling too well. You little shit. Tomasz? Behind bar. Yeah. So I've been up since 7:30 this morning when it should have been a little bit later than that. I should have had at least another hour or two. And then I woke up full of what I'm full of at the moment, which is normally full of shit, isn't it? Cold with hay fever. Absolutely. Full of it. And when I got up this morning, because I stayed in bed listening to music even though I wasn't asleep, when I finally got out of bed, I had to piss in a pot. And then, well, actually, it was more than that. I've got a piss bottle, which I bought after coming out of hospital because obviously I couldn't walk. So I pissed in the piss bottle, and it was like a carafe. It was like I was aerating it like a good red wine. That had to go into the little pot that they gave me. Then I had to get a syringe thing that went in there and done all that bit. And I took that in today because I went to the doctors again today for my asthma review. My asthma, what the fuck's asthma? My asthma is all right. I'm doing well. Carry on doing what you're doing. I've brought you a present. Here's my piss. Thank you very much. The blood tests from Monday, cholesterol is looking fantastic. I'm doing everything I need to do by the look of it. Carry on doing what you are doing, Mr. Ashcroft. You are fantastic. You're a legend. You're wonderful. You're amazing. They never said that. Chocolate here for Mandy. Ooh, look at that. Got your own bevy as well there, lad. Kirsty, the woman over the road, the nurse I see every year for me, my asthma. She's really nice, and also will tell things like they are. No bullshit. Will just tell us how they are. Shane, how you doing, mate? What up, man? It's the spoon. It's always the spoon, man. Spoon, man. Diddly-doo. You've been preparing for your bar shift by slicing these oranges for customers. Don't know why, really. They only get used once in a blue moon. Is that a cocktail by any chance? Caught a cold off Jess, quite possibly. Sunset at 0841 today. Bright nights soon approaching. They're not far off at all. And yes. If I can find a bloody thing, where is it? There we go. We do have our resident kayaker here, don't we? Like I said in my video at the weekend, there was kayaks on the docks. They seem to be everywhere, kayaks. Kayaks here, kayaks there, kayaks every bloody where. Kayaks everywhere. It's a beer that gets served with a slice of orange. You see, I wouldn't know that because I'm a non-drinker. It's ace. You've got Mandy to thank for that one, Shane. That's a Mandy special, that one. I had no input whatsoever, apart from making it look like it needs moving down a smidge. I tried and it was too far, and then it was up too much, and then it was too far. That was done at 7:59, by the way. Sound effects straight out of the bath. Don't be giving away state secrets where we make these things from, Tomash. Splish splash, I was having a bath. I will move it down, Mandy. I will move it down, and also I'll match up the oar strokes and the sound of the oar strokes therein as well. There you go. Thank you, Mandy. Absolutely. She is very good, our Mandy, isn't she, at doing stuff like this? Not just at doing stuff like this. There's all kinds of mad stuff. Knitting. Bloody knitting. Have you seen her knitting? I mean, really knitting. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. The kayak, which goes pretty well with the yak. Yak attack. That's like a Harry Hill thing, isn't it? Yak. Kayak. You've got to have a system. Right. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm absolutely goosed. Absolutely goosed. But on the plus side, dolphin friendly Earl Grey, almond milk, one sweetener. Sponsor me thermos, you bastards. You are feeling guilty. No need to feel guilty, Mandy. You've done more than enough for this channel. You haven't done an animation for the pause in ages. Good point. Pull your fucking finger out, Mandy. Louise, Lulu Berrettini, Lucifer, Lulu and Young Generation, whatever you called yourself this week. How are you? How are you and yourself? I was like 38,000 feet up Mount Pendle. I saw you yesterday as I was going to pick my car up from the garage. You could see Mount Pendle in the background very, very easily from just round the corner here. You can stand out. You can actually. It looks amazing, even from this distance. Well, it's not really that far away, is it? But, you know, looks very impending. Well, it would do, wouldn't it? 38,000 feet. I will try and get a pic next time I'm out, but it's on a road where you do 60 mile an hour over corrugated shit, man, know what I mean? Summer Snottage. I saw Summer Snottage reporting 8 mile radius in Toronto in 72. Bit of a punk band. But they did have an acoustic zither player, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Takes some doing to pogo while playing zithers. You took a picture of a squirrel. Squirrel. That's a squirrel, Sam, for those who don't understand what it is. A what? A squirrel. Have you seen the squirrel in the mirror? Squirrel in the mirror. Oh, man, why am I now singing Squirrel in the Mirror to the tune of Mirror in the Bathroom by The Beat? Fucking hell, man. You can't see it from there. How could... Well, of course you can't see it from there, Louise. You are perched atop Mount Pendle. All you can see, basically, is... I think it's the Eiffel Tower, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, Bolton, and then Mount Everest, and then maybe Sydney Harbour Bridge. I think that's the way it goes, isn't it? Unless you turn the other way round, at which point you can see Blackpool Tower, so you can get slightly confused at times. You can get an electric zither if you go to the right places. I think Amsterdam do them. Is the electric zither similar to the Grimsby mouthwash? I sound rough, well, rougher than usual. If I need to call time, don't worry about it, look after myself. I do sound rough because I am rough. I've not got anywhere near enough sleep thanks to that shithead of a daughter of mine. Love you, Jess. And the fact that I couldn't really... I slept okay last night, considering. But I was sneezing like a Colombian airport sniffer dog all night. Which isn't good. Isn't good. But with my daughter still, she's driving now, she's back in the car. Hopefully, that's hopefully with a capital herp, she'll be alright. I won't need to pick her up. And I will gain lie-ins. The only problem with that is what you gain with the lie-in, you miss out on with the seeing my beautiful daughter of a morning. Dad. Electric Zither, Toronto 72. They were on the undercard, they were fantastic. And ironically, neither of them played on Electric Zither. One played a bodhran drum and the other one played truant, I think. It was a David Mitchell. Ah, right. Did I hoover my filthy yet? Personal question, that isn't it? You filthy, filthy heathen, Louise. I haven't. I've got loads of stuff that I need to do, and the only time I ever think about I need to do that is when someone either reminds me or I'm in the car 27.5 miles away. Mad. I will do it. I'll do it later. No, I won't. I'll lie, don't I? I also need to ring up and cancel my MOT on Monday because I didn't realise this. When I took my car to the mechanic yesterday, which I thought was going to be a pre-MOT check, it wasn't. He checked it over, but he took it for its MOT. And then texted me and went, it's passed with no advisories. Flew through. Right, so I'll check the brakes for you because I had a little bit of a squeak from the brakes. He just said, right, come and pick it up. So 65 quid, MOT done. Brakes have been checked to make sure they're all right, and they are. There's just a little bit of a scratch on them, but just keep using them. By the time they get knackered, they would have been due to be changed anyway, so go for it. Happy days. Do I pronounce sitar like zither? I don't. Sitar is a bit like guitar and also not keytar, but similar, isn't it? Have you ever played a keytar, seeing as though you are a piano ball wizard? It's very 80s though, isn't it? a guitar, which is a keyboard that you held like a guitar, because I don't know, you fucking tell me. Bear with you, your mate is calling. He's in trouble with the law after mis-selling unattractive night garments for ladies. He's being sued for gross negligees.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Get out, you bad. You've let yourself down, you've let your family down, you've let the whole school down. How do you sleep at night? Better than me, obviously. Oh, still hot. You couldn't hear what I was saying about guitar, zither and sitar. Have you played a guitar, Casper? Have you played a guitar? One of those stand up and play like a guitar kind of thing. That concludes this week's Stolen Puns. I'll see you in the second half. Keep stealing, man. It's not stealing, by the way. Stealing puns is not actually stealing. You're putting people's material out there in the ether, which is similar to sitar and zither, ether. Oh, man. I will sneeze, by the way. I will definitely sneeze at some point. Live and alive with the dead ahead sound. So I want to quickly check, make sure. Was that working? Could you not hear me when I said, is this working? First time round. Now is it working? Can you hear me? You tried it once, the guitar. Bob Monkhouse was begged to I know he was absolutely gutted, wasn't he, Bob? Did you ever see his books? I don't mean personally, but you know, I saw his joke books. His handwriting was incredible. It was almost feminine, because you know women write really neat, don't they, compared to fellas. My writing looks like a drunken spider crawling through ink, then onto a piece of paper. Even doctors can't read my writing. Yeah, but his joke books, and there was loads of them, just looked absolutely immaculate, amazing. That's a hell of a treasure to leave to the universe, isn't it? When you are gone. If some bastard hadn't stolen them, like, but... the light behind is effective, very stripy, because that bit is the back of it. It should be the other way round, but I thought it'd be too light. So I just thought, if I leave it that way, it'll just give us a haze. I didn't realise it was going to be stripy, but it works alright, doesn't it? Looks okay. We've had worse. Anything that takes the focus away from my face, which looks like a moderately effective terrorist attack in a candle factory. Your handwriting is a cross between a doctor's and a man's. That sounds abysmal, Louise. Abysmal. You have to show us. Write us something. Show us how bad it is. I'm just looking, I've got loads of stuff written down, but it's all work stuff. Can't show you any of that stuff because it's, you know, obviously highly sensitive information. Like the name of publicly limited companies and things like that, you know. Ones that you'll know about. Sympathise with the sneezing, Sam. The spring yard work is really taking a toll. Doubling up on antihistamines and hardly slows it down. I've been taking prescription strength antihistamine and I've still been sneezing. So I think it might be a particularly bad hay fever attack and a cold. We have been warned as well this year, because of global warming, the hay fever season is going to be elongated. It's going to be longer than normal. Your grandmother used to say your dad would say her writing looked like a rooster ran through ink over the paper. That's what mine looks like, man. Write a post-it. He come prepared. Stick it to the Ujima flip. Right. There you go. Hoover this bastard. Now, I don't know whether it means Hoover this bastard or Hoover this bastard. But either way, Hoover this bastard. I will stick that on later. My handwriting is on the end of the vids. It is, but I tried a little bit harder with that. I wanted it to look like me, but not drunken me, if you know what I mean. Oh, man. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Same there. That's not bad. Do you know what the worst thing about it is? Bellatini. I can write fairly nicely. I am incredible when it comes to doing whiteboards. When we're doing presentations, I can make it look... You know the people that do the whiteboards at underground stations in London? They've got to make it look so that everyone can actually test it and what have you. Test what I'm on about. Everyone can read it. I'm really good at doing that. I can make it look fairly good. But when I'm just writing things down on a pad, it's abysmal. Did I test the music filter thing? Not yet. I don't think it works. We're going to test it now, though. Could you hear that? Could you hear Shaggy? Music loud and clear. There you go. This might be then, once it goes to a VOD, the music gets taken off automatically. Do I need a music... vacuum the music filter? What the fuck? Yes. No. The filter I need to actually hoover. I'm not going with vacuum. We're hoovering it. Despite the fact that we haven't got a hoover. Is the Polony filter. Which is really good. It does help. Because I've had really bad days in here. Which I haven't had really. I feel shit at the moment, but I've had worse, and this has got to be a cold as well. It's doing well. The air purifier. It's definitely taken the edge off things, and quite a big edge as well. Doesn't work. Your fridge is a Hoover. With a capital apostrophe. Fridge is an Hoover. Built it myself, guts of an Hoover. Oh, man. At least 2 channels that do lives are experiencing noise cancelling on their channels that they can't get rid of. There is something you can do about that, you know, Sam. I remember seeing was it a vidIQ video about it? There's some settings within general settings on your channel which gets rid of stuff like that. I'll look into it and see if I can find. One's the Australian Bird channel. Of course the background sound is supposed to be part of the experience. Yeah, there's something in there which... There's like an AI which you can just get rid of completely. Leave that with me, I'll try and find out that one. I turn mine off, which is why you can hear everything. Well, not in here really, but... If I'm at the football or something, you can hear everything, can't you? No, actually you can't, can you? Because you couldn't hear a bloody word I said last time. I think I know what that is as well, by the way. I don't think the receiver for the mics that I use was pushed in properly. I think there might be a problem with the case on the phone and then that sticking in. A lot of Sheila's on Bondi Beach, mate. Proper Aussie Bear channel. Sorry, Brooke, I didn't think. You don't think, do you? Get outside and I fucking knew, mate. Maybe they're only doing it on channels that deliberately play music or use sounds. Well, that's not what she said, was it? Because wasn't she in a club? The girl off the video that you sent. Wasn't she in a club with tunes going on? That's why she was saying, like... You can't hear any of this, can you? I don't know. We'll look into that a bit more. There might be a video out about that as well. Or, alternatively, it could be utter bullshit and they're just trying to wind people up. Seen that before. But we shall see. Oh, man. And I've not been for my walk today. I will have to go just to the top of the road and back when we finish later, just to make sure I've done my steps. I did loads of steps yesterday. See if I can find where they are. $6,895 steps yesterday. That's what human beings do, actual human beings, not stroke victims. Is it my turn to be Chelsea manager? I'm high on the list. I think I might be overqualified for Chelsea manager. Everyone gets a chance to be Chelsea manager. And it's the same with Watford. Every single person on the planet has been Watford manager at one point. She also said something like, come to our disco channel. Could have been clickbait advertising. It could have been. But there is something out there where they can get rid of sounds. So, as Sam said, it's happening on some other channels. Maybe it's being trialled at the moment and it's a little bit hit and miss. We shall find out. Doesn't seem to care about strikes. Got a silver play button despite tons of strikes. Angie was a bit like that as well, wasn't she? Play until you get taken off and then just... Because you're not monetised, or you're not getting money on the actual live streams. You're not making money from it. There's no big issue. It's those who use music who are also trying to monetise the videos or the lives. That's where the issue comes in. Normally, if you use music, the company, the record company, will just claim all the money that's made on your video, so it's no big deal. However, a proper strike, one where you can get your channel taken off you, bad. Not had that yet. I've had a couple where they've been claimed, and I've fought back at those ones. Some random band tried to claim, what was it? I think it might have been the Beatles, Rain, which I was using on a short. So if you're using it on a short and using the music through the shorts, I don't understand how they can claim it. Oh no, it wasn't. That got claimed and I just went, I've used your app, and then within the space of like 3 days, the request got taken away. Fuck 'em. Now it was Blue Monday by New Order, and then some mad sort of, I don't know, folk fusion band tried to claim the video. So I thought maybe there was a sample on it. Maybe. Could have been a sample they're claiming that. There wasn't. This band, I think, only formed after Blue Monday was out. Knobheads. They're just throwing shite at the wall and seeing what sticks, aren't they? Bellends. Yeah, once the views and the hours more than any ad revenue. That's the whole point of doing it half the time. You can either make videos that get a ton of views, or you can keep on battering it. Keep sort of doing the same thing over and over again, like I did with the lives. Keep doing it. And if you are going to get all your videos claimed, it doesn't matter. As soon as you reach that 4,000 hours and you've got your ad revenue coming in, that's when you stop doing it and just start doing what you want to do. Or use your own music, or, license stuff. Ali, oh, how are you? How are you in the area? Have you had a good day today, Ali? Have you? Is life treating you fantastically today? Has Louise passed any work your way? Target acquired, target acquired. Click, click. Oh. I've got that there just in case. Just in case. Ah. And the correct way round as well, Tomash, the correct way round. Absolutely. not in Ivory Coast. I am a little bit hoarse. I am very hoarse. I'm a little hoarse. I'm feeling pony. I have hay fever and I think I might have a cold at the same time. Croaky too, I am. I've been sneezing all day. I've been struggling. Sat in front of me computer at my desk earlier on and I just couldn't concentrate at all. Tried to think about what I was supposed to be doing and I thought, no, I'm going to get up, make a cup of tea. Hopefully by the time I come back, my brain will have emptied of whatever is full at the moment. It didn't. So tomorrow, we go again. Sponsor me thermos, you bastard. Speaking of Angie as well, do you see she put a video out earlier? She's about to close on a new house. I know she was talking about it a while ago now, actually. Downsizing. She doesn't need a massive house where she is. Downsize and have something that's a bit more comfy. Like a bit more comfy. Lovely stuff, man. I like something a little bit smaller. No. A shed. I want a shed. We've got a shed. But it's not the kind of shed I want. I want a shed. Absolutely, Ali, it's fantastic, isn't it? I like it when anyone's got some good news, because the world is shit at the moment. We need more good news. I get a lie-in tomorrow. That's good news. It is, but I bet you, a pound to a pinch of shite, my daughter rings again at 7:30. Dad, the lights come on. Can you take me to work? Yes, of course I can, darling. The other thing that's annoying me about that, I will be getting more lie-ins, which I desperately need, but I enjoyed dropping her off and then doing a video on the way home again. I quite like that. It's cheaper than psychotherapy, isn't it? Cheaper than getting a shrink. Pull up round the corner from where she works, press record, drive, chat shit for 10 minutes. Get home, chat shit for another minute. Cup of tea, see you later. Yeah. So I'm going to miss doing that. I quite enjoy doing that. And I can't do it at home. I can't just go and sit in the car outside and do it. There's something about it. I think it might be because I have to concentrate slightly on driving. Not much. Because when you've been driving for 35, 36 years, you are in a flow state, aren't you? You're still watching what's going on. You're taking things in, but it's not like you're really worried about what's going on. That is enough just for me to switch off from what I was thinking about, and whatever I'm thinking about in the background comes a bubbling up. You know what I mean? Esther, how you doing? You okay? Another out of the window pick. What have we got now? Ooh, I like that. I like that. Look at that. That is a proper pick. I like that. What are we talking there? Is that Jupiter? Is that Uranus? Ooh, is that Uranus? Aye, is it? Is that Uranus? It is either Uranus or Jupiter, that, isn't it? That big light, or is it the moon? What's to the left of the moon? Is that Jupiter? That's what it normally is, isn't it? Just to the left of the moon. Oh, man. And I can't even look because I'd have to move it round, and I can't move it round. Anyway, I've got 2 windows open. It's bloody warm today, isn't it? Fantastic. It is Jupiter, there you go. Yesterday I was out. We had a little sliver of a moon, and there was Jupiter and Uranus, and you could just about see one of them, which would have been Jupiter, wouldn't it? If that wasn't there, you'd have seen Uranus. Facing west. Tom. How are you? How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? Now's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? That was Casper's pick. Yeah, there you go. It was a picture from Casper. Looking fantastic. Looking way out west. Looking towards where we are. You are looking directly at us. Jupiter and the moon are a little bit closer to us than they are to you. Doesn't work that way, does it? You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. Oh, man. It is a fantastic picture. I love that time of night when you get that colour. It's a little bit lighter than Blue Hour, but it's got a really deep blue colour to it. I love it. Love it. And it also works really well if you are looking west, because you get that deep blue, but you're also in over the horizon, you get a little bit of light as well. It's a nice contrast. It's a nice juxtaposition, I think. A very nice juxtaposition. Love that word. You've had a 1 month old in the house today, so Domingo's up the wall. Are we talking 1 month old baby or 1 month old cat, kitten thing? Mrs. Thomas in the bath ahead of graduation tomorrow. Oh, fantastic. Good luck for tomorrow. I hope it's a fantastic day. And before we get to that day of London, you going to that London? Watch out in that London, they'll have your kecks down. 18 quid for a pot noodle, you know what I mean? That London was very, very busy. Baby, yes, darling. Oh, 1 month old baby. Yeah, animals are a bit weird around babies, aren't they? They seem to be protected towards, but also, what can I do with this thing? Yes, Enschede, ordinary to Enschede by half and half biscuits is on the jukebox. I had to point out how to pronounce that, which is really difficult when it's online, when it was just in text. No, you're saying it wrong. Really, Bryce? No. I can assure you you're saying it wrong. How do you know? 'Cause I fucking live there. That's why. All of us for the graduation. Definitely. Definitely. If you've got grey clouds and a sliver of red on the horizon, you can see the horizon though, can't you? I can't. I just see the neighbours over the road. What did Domingo make of the baby? Short change, mincemeat. Yeah, I don't know. Animals just seem to know. They will have a go at fully grown things, but never at baby stuff. You know what I mean? Whether it's kittens, human babies, puppies, they just seem to. They'll give them a wide berth or to be a little bit sort of lucky towards it. Hates kids, hates all people, all of the people, all of the time. He hates the idea of people. Despises humanity. I love Domingo, he's bossing me. Sending a pic you took. The 21st, that's 07:01 in the blessed AM. Where are we now? Is that snow? That can't be snow, look at that. With the neighbour's magnolia tree blooming. It's blooming marvellous, look at that. That's what photographers would say. Lovely leading lines. Lovely leading lines. I like that. Another great pic, that, mate. Smashing it tonight, La. Smashing it. Take lots of pics. Yes, Tomash. Lots of pics. Like a proper tourist in that London. Fancy do. Oh, Friday, right. Why him know the harbinger of nothing? Upside down cakes, Brecht and Catcher in the Rye. He's born to it. Born to it. Esther, you can relate to Domingo. It's your spirit animal, is he? Barge to Waregem, ordinary to Enschede, hydrofoil to Malmo, and the last bus to your heart. Absolutely. It's not Malmo, is it? Is it Malmö? Malmö. Two female ferals. Oh, we took in as adults, I like that. Not even sure about us, really. Ooh, shoving some film in your camera. Are you going to 35mm London? Heavy, man, heavy. Remember in the days we could pick camera film up at, I don't know, everywhere. Supermarkets. Pharmacists. All kinds of mad stuff. You can't get it anywhere now. Costs £9 million per roll off the internet. The whale's gone mad. Domingo is fine with familiar people. Does it take a while to earn his trust? Is he like a shark? Is that what it is? So far, only one cat doesn't run. Dan, how you doing, bud? How's things? Doesn't hide when people show up. That's cats for you, though, isn't it? Bertolt Brecht is die Blechtrommel. Very odd film cover. What? How's things, Dan? How's things? Used to love it when the pictures came back to the chemist when you worked there. Did you used to work in a chemist? Lulu Bellatini, did you used to work in a chemist? Did you used to make lots of fun of, anxious young boys who were trying to buy prophylactics? Can I have, do you want Johnny's, love? Do you want Johnny's? Can I imagine you saying that? Being filth. Filthy beggar, you. Sam Chanel. Right, we'll pin Sam. I didn't pin you last time, did I, Sam? There you go, Sam, you have been pinned. Consider yourself pinned. Consider yourself well pinned. Christine, Charlie Bravo 04. Charlie Bravo 04, how are you? How's life for the maid marzipan? Are you loving it? Are you loving it like that? When you were at college, old man asked for some fiery jack. He did. It was good for pile. Holy shite, literally. No fiery jack. Is it horse liniment fiery jack, isn't it? Footballers used to put it on the legs and what have you, but geez, man, nowhere near the old balloon knot. Not a chance. Thomas, you used to work in Jessops. You are always welcome, Sam. Busy in the port. It's a busy night in the port tonight, isn't it? Everyone's in. The street where you live in the Pick is perfectly straight, east to west. Cobblestoned and from the 1770s. That's a proper gaff, that, isn't it? Love that. Love us. You don't really get many straight roads anywhere over here. Ever. You're fine and dandy. Of course. I'm myself falling apart at the seams. Slowly, but very, very surely. I am like 10 kilos of shit in a 5 kilo sack. But apart from that, awful. Barely sleeping, full of a cold, full of hay fever, full of meaty goodness, full of marrowbone jelly. Jinxie Jungle Juice, Triple J, come on, where do we go? See, I would drink that right now. That would probably do me good at the moment. All that vitamin C that's in there. Be boss, wouldn't it? Might get one of those. But a Triple J, lovely. I am a wreck, genuinely. I was saying earlier on, hay fever season is pretty bad over there at the moment. There's a cold going round, or a series of colds going round, and because I've been taking my daughter to work every morning with her knackered car being off the road, I've barely been sleeping. Today, I had a lie-in, and she rang me at 7:30. Your dad, I'm not feeling well. What a knobhead. So yes, I didn't shout at her, I was nice. But you know what I mean. Maybe a pint would help. Could you have a kipper's red? Of course you can. Of course you can. Bellatini, cover your ears. Otherwise, run to the Kermit. Boss tune on the Dukey as well, bit of Roxy. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the head on that. Give us a pint and put a head on it before I put a head on you. Biff. There you go. Ali, you are a fruity person. Are you really, Ali, Ali-o? You still got some chocolate tea left. Good stuff. No, the way you drink, Mandy, I'm not surprised. Still got 27 bottles of Tia Maria left from Christmas '73. Sam, you got to edit some footage of Silver and Co playing with a new toy that arrived yesterday. Oh, it's lovely seeing the cats. Possibly learn that bit of Spanish from Dora the Explorer. There's a whole generation of people who learn their Spanish from Dora the Explorer. I want to ask a question now. What the fuck is wrong with their parents, Dora? Goes missing. Days on end. No one's asked in the slightest. And then the following week, she's just left to go on her own as normal. Don't give a shit, she's got a backpack. Where's an adult? It's ridiculous. It's a lovely looking bear, isn't it? You've got kittens must be an absolute nightmare to keep entertained. Or the easiest things on earth to keep entertained. A little bit of string, just do that over their heads and watch them go. The video dropped you in the beginning, you were so far behind. What? Christine, you are eating fruity jelly babies. I'm only slightly jealous. I haven't eaten yet either. I've had some biscuits. Dora is short for computadora. Conspiracy, she's actually a computer programmer. That's about right. The only problem with that, of course, is it has got puta within the name, so we'll have to be really careful with that one. Are you on the way to the toilet? Bellatini, are you on the way to the toilet? Pee break, pee break, pee break, pee break, True story. I do apologise. Me, myself and I got Jinxie Jungle Juice all over the bar and adjacent floor and chairs and locals. It would be very sticky if it went all over them. 4 stout coppers. Now you see, we sell stout in the pause as well, so... Silver was outside long enough to find indoor life pretty dull. You would do, wouldn't you? If you're indoors and there's not like mad stuff going on all the time. Drive-by shootings and low riders and stuff like that. I don't even know. It's not even like that where you live, I can imagine. Gentlemen with the trousers down by the crack of their arse, things like that, you know. What's your favourite colour, Jelly Baby? I like all colours of jelly babies. I'm not jelly baby racist, thank you very much, Christine. Apart from the red. Fucking reds. Bastards. Could be that too, yeah. Never met her. She could be getting trained to be that later on in life. It's a bad word, it's a very bad word. Maybe she is one for show, but I don't know. Bit like Suka in Russian is very bad indeed, I know. We have some Spanish speakers amongst us, haven't we? Me hablo un poquito español, un poquito. But proper Spanish, which is confusing when you're in like South America or Cuba, speaking to people, you don't know what cerveza is. Don't you mean cerveza, my friend? Hang on, bear with me. There's no blue ones, of course there isn't. The oldest profession in the world. It is. You've heard it on a gamer stream. If you watch any football, any Spanish football, or any South American football, that is all you will ever hear and see on screen every time anyone misses a shot. Not so bad. Might be an early one for you though. Have you been busy, have you? Have you been busy yak herding? That's what it is, Louise. Yak attack! Busy with the yak attack, that's why you're knackered, isn't it? But her husband was a failed fisher. Could be. I do speak with the lisp. I speak with the lisp as well. Because that's the way I was taught. That's the way the Spanish do it. And you go abroad and then people haven't got a clue. Or they say, why are you saying that? Cinco. No, cinco. Cinco. Alright, whatever you say, mate. I just find it difficult to switch. And then, of course, knowing my luck, I'll go over to South America or Central America and I'll start talking like Cinco and there'll be a proper Spanish person going, why don't you talk properly? Always happens to me, that. Always happens. Internet bad tonight. Windy as hell. It's lovely here. It's strange, isn't it? The weather that we're getting in the UK at the moment is fairly odd. The north, especially north of Scotland, loads of wind and rain. There was hail the other day as well. But bits of the Midlands and bits of the north are okay. The south is suddenly hit. Just little bands of lunacy all over the place. Mierda, of course, is of course shite. Shite. You've got to try and type him with a lisp. That brings me on to something. Why, and I mean this most sincerely, folks, why is there an S in the word lisp? It's nasty, isn't it? And why are the 3 T's in the word stutter? It's bang out of order. Why is dyslexia so hard to spell? Why is abbreviated such a long word? Why is there only one Monopolies Commission? These things keep me awake at night. Saw Steve on Big Jet TV again. So he's around and about. It was going to be 18 but feels like 12. That's what Gary Glitter said, wasn't it? As he got caught. No, maybe not. Once saw a TikToker that demonstrated Spanish from several different places and dialects in the Americas. It is different, isn't it? All over. And then, of course, because we're in Europe, we just learn the Spanish version. And then you go there, you go to Barcelona, and they're all speaking Catalan, so it's different. Very confusing. But most of them speak really good English, so, you know. Like everyone in the world pretty much does. It's nice when you at least try, though, I think. I was in a market square in Havana, which is in Cuba, by the way. And I was talking to the people there. They were trying to rip us off, and I thought we were going to get shot, but I was just talking to them in Spanish. How I managed to do it, I don't know. I'm not brilliant at Spanish, but I managed to have a proper conversation with them. In the end, they ripped us off, but not much. And I think they were quite happy, the fact that I was at least giving it the old college try. Blame Taylor Swift. I blame her for quite a lot in life, to be honest with you. Helps you sleep. Blaming Taylor Swift helps you sleep. Latin languages, yeah, it's interesting, Latin languages, because I'm not used to it until I learned Spanish at school. Obviously, I could speak English and Dutch fluently. German, I was almost fluent in. Just going to a Latin language was so much different. Hoping to get the kayak out later, or tomorrow. Which means, of course, you've mentioned it. It's a kayak. That's what it is, it's a kayak. Dan, oh, thank you for the super chat, mate. Mucho apreciado, as they say in Japan. How do I do this? There you go. There you go. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated, as always. Legend, absolutely right, Ali. Absolute legend. I was with Chilean family, and say that's kind of correct. It's nice having extra languages. I really do like it. Look after yourself, Dan. Love to the family. Absolutely. Moonlight. Oh, Moonlight. Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on kabaddi. Kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. Oh, man. Oxygen, man. I'm going to have a little blast on the owl there, you know. Oh, man, it's heavy, man. Oh, man. I need me pipes opening. Drive safe, man. In South America, they speak Castellano, of course, which is slightly different from Spanish. It is. They pronounce things slightly different. But the one good thing about it is, if you do learn Spanish in Europe and you go over to South America, you can have a conversation with people, and they are very genuinely appreciative of the fact that you've tried to learn their language. Because of course we do have a reputation, don't we, as Brits, of going all around the world and never learning anything. Just go somewhere, speak English loudly, and expect them to know what we're talking about, because they normally do. When you actually make the effort, they're so appreciative. Thank you. By the way, there's Leonids in the sky tonight. There is, isn't it? Are they with diamonds, though? That's the thing I need to know. Leonids in the sky with diamonds. Toot toot, said Percy. You've had a cold for 3 weeks now, trying to work it off, but not going anywhere. Oh, cheers, Shane. Thanks a lot, mate. I'm hoping this will go in a day, and you're saying 3 bloody weeks. Cheers. Oh, terrible. The woman I saw today, the doctor, in the doctors. It's amazing. You go in the doctors and there's doctors in there. It's amazing. She said she's had 2 in the last 3 weeks, 2 separate colds. One that lasted 48 hours. The next one, suddenly it was a husband's birthday, and then just ruined the entire week. The inhaler should make the noise like the mother's inhaler on early doors. That is the only sitcom I've ever seen where 2 noises are used as not catchphrases, punchlines. Nigel's laugh, the copper, and the inhaler. Brilliant. What time? Steen, what time? Is it all night? Will he be at it all night? Aye. It'll be cloudy. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, hope it clears off soon. Gingers crossed. Oh, it's bloody awful, isn't it? It'll be when it's dark. It's an ongoing thing, isn't it? And most of them are the size of a grain of sand. That's all it takes. Just skidding off the atmosphere. And it lights up. Oh, it lights up. I might, if possible, see if I can throw a camera out there tonight. What do we think? What do we reckon? It's an absolute pie, mate. The Lyrids, Meteors, Leonids is mid-November. Potato, tomato, you know, I know what you mean. It is the Lyrids, isn't it? Lyrids. He's doing really good, getting back to his self, eating more now. Oh, it's good, it's a good sign. Eating more is always good. For you, a steam bath with Vicks usually helps. Well, I would do, but I don't think Vic will be happy with that, to be honest with you. Vic, can we have a bath together? Piss off. I'm getting a restraining order. That's where George is doing better, absolutely. I hate seeing animals suffering because they can't do anything about it. We can moan about it. We can go to a pharmacist, we can talk about it. We can go and pick something up from the shops, but animals just have to get on with it, don't they? Which is why you need good owners. From the 15th to the 29th of April. So we've got another week at least of keeping an eye on the skies, man. Who's Vicks? Didn't he used to play for Tranmere, centre half? She's a good centre half at the club. George on the mend, we love it, don't we? Easy mistake to make. It is still super cool, there is. The pain in the arse that we've got is where it's, which one is it? Is it the Perseids? Which is normally, the skies are lovely and clear, but it's absolutely freezing bastard cold. And you got to be out there like 4 in the morning. No good, man, it's no good. Thomas, you have a question for Esther? We're not terrible, we just pretend to be. The animals don't know they're feeling bad, they just know something's not right. I mean, animals, they do have a kind of way of, cats especially, cats and dogs, if their stomach's bad, they'll eat grass, won't they? Because they know they'll vomit and whatever it is should come out. Which is why I tell people to piss themselves healthy for the same reason. Get things in to get flushed out. Piss yourself healthy. Don't eat grass though. Don't eat grass. What time at night? It should be all night, shouldn't it? It should be ongoing. Because it's part of a meteor or comet that's breaking up above us. So little tiny bits of it, and there must be trillions of little bits of it coming off. As I say, the size of a grain of sand hitting the atmosphere as quick as they're going will light up the sky. Well, it won't, it'll just be a little thing like that. But you know what I mean, don't you? No, Jeff. Yes, Jeff. Careful shouting yes, Jeff. Ali Alio. He's on strong painkillers, so he's jumping about and playing and sleeps for 3 hours. I love that. Can I have the same problem that he's got? Because that sounds good to me. I wouldn't mind doing that. Jump around for a bit and then sleep for 3 hours. Sleeps upside down. Ah. Sounds like Bellatini. Filth. You chanting for Jeff? Are you trying to summon Jeff, are you, Christine? Jeff, 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 Jeff. I was going to start singing Gino then by Dexy's Midnight Runners. And now in my mind I've got Gino, but with Beto. Where are you? Are you in the area? This is Georgie. Where are you, mate? Where are you? Come on, download. Little Tashmore. Ah. That's proper upside down, that, isn't it? Quite a hefty set of Davinas on him there as well, has to be said. Oh, man. Did I figure out what happened to the mic? Ali Alio, I think it might be the case that I've got on my phone is not allowing the receiver to be pushed in properly. I'll need to push it in further, right up to the hilt. Moppy, is this a Dutch word like moggy, a term of endearment for a cat? Is it? Is it? Imagine it as we are on the Earth going round the sun and we are going through a point in a massive belt of, oh yeah, the shards of meteors and asteroids. Most big pieces are drawn away. They are by Jupiter's gravity. Jupiter saves us all the time, just by the massive gravity that it's got. It either sucks things towards it so it doesn't hit us, or it will bend things away from us. Jupiter is our guardian. Fantastic, man. Yeah, well, there's no hanging out. He's out and proud, isn't he? Georgie boy is out and proud. I can imagine just turn around and go, "Oi, deal with it." Deal with it, man. That's interesting, Casp. Casper, it is. D's nuts. Oh, man, I'm so blunged up. Blunged. What is blunged? Is it blocked and bunged at the same time? I'm so blunged up. Oh, man. I wonder will this help? Oh, no, it doesn't. That's not overly mental either. It's good though. They are good, them things. Pic of cat on laptop. Where? Adonde, yes. Moppy, you can see as a term of endearment to anybody. Alright. It's like sweetie, honey, but you'd also say to your kid, alright. In the same way that you can say kitten, can't you? Marcia from Space used to call Daisy kitten. What kitten? Need tunes. Apparently they help you breathe more easily. Pollen's worse at dusk. Shut your window. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my real mum. I'm painting the room black. I'll do that now. Sorry. Oh, hang on. I say. Probably looking, thinking, who's this soft bastard here? What's this fella doing? Who does he think he is? Look at him. That's boss. Have they opened more tabs? Is that what it is? Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Right, I've got a second one open. Just give me a sec. The benefit of having extremely long arms. So you can almost touch the moon. Long arms, man. His boss Nelly, his sister, sleeps under the covers. For some reason they love it red hot, don't they? The kind of thing that would make humans just feel sick. They're in the middle of it. Fabuloso. Since your post, you've been calling him Moppy. It does sound right, doesn't it? Domingo is definitely a Moppy. Tell him, Lou. That's it. Drag him, Lou. Drag him. Tell him straight. That's Hunter. He looks like a hunter. Yeah, your answer's Moppy or Mop to you. It is, isn't it? Must be the same kind of thing, just for the same reasons. Wat doet je, Moppy? Wat doet je? Oh. Oh, look at that. Absolutely away with it there as well. Eyes gone completely. Oh, look at that. Bless. Must be roasting. Must be absolutely roasting. Good ad, yeah. 8 out of 10 cats watch the pause. Watch this space. We're going to use that. We'll have to use that. Well said, Mandy. We're doing it. We're doing it. Thought it was Ollie. There's a hint of Ollie, isn't there? Definitely a hint of Ollie about him. Louise, yeah. That's there, definitely. Got that look. Maybe the long lost twins. Or maybe he's been cloned. Imagine that. An army of Ollies all around the world. The marching of tiny beans. Hunter and Reacher were the last 2 babies, and the second adult female feral that we trapped a week later was the again pregnant mom. She sounds like a real loose one, that doesn't she? That cat. Slutty McWhiskers. At it. Left, right and bloody centre. Filth. Absolute filth. Do you think I'm the cat's whiskers? Ah. Do you know better than that though? More like the dog's toffees, to be honest with you. I know. It is mad seeing animals watching on the screen now. What are they making of this? What's wrong with his face? We got all day. Still no news from that either, by the way. Still no news. We'll keep going. We'll keep going. It said the other day when I looked on the NHS website, the average is 17 weeks. 8 out of 10 people will be seen within 47 weeks. It's been 36 so far. So I'm getting to that point now where, in theory, it's quite likely that it should happen within the next month and a half, 2 months. Perhaps. 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 The cat with the generous nature. That sounds sort of the next version of El Gato Mas Guapo, isn't it? One of the older cats like watching the ceramics channel you mod for. Some animals just love watching weird stuff. No rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. You see some dogs watching football and they can't help themselves but jump up and down. How do you know what's going on here? Jean Jay's crossed, Ali. Jean Jay's crossed. Any news on Jinxie? You remember a nice cat and dogs too. One named George, the other one. I spoke to it or I texted the other day, and hopefully, I know it's horrible what she's been through, like, but hopefully she's getting towards that sort of, getting a bit more like her old self. You know what I mean? Oh, hang on, Sam. Level 23.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. I'm not even joking, it's genuinely there. George the same loves watching ducks. Definitely should advertise my popularity with all your pets. That should do. People love pets. If they think pets love me, then maybe they'll love me. Maybe. You never know. This time next year, you never know. I could be on I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here. Probably put me at the back of the queue because I swerved my last appointment. That's for facial physio rather than knife baby. You know what I mean? Do knife baby. Din 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 din. Because they've ordered the platinum chain, and that is going to. I'm pretty convinced that's going to cost a few quid. So I would have thought they'll want to get it in me as soon as possible. I thought. Then the other dog is Daisy, but you could be wrong. That sounds about right, doesn't it? I can't remember. My memory is going what's the metal thing with the holes in it? Oscar Pistorius' legs. No, Colander. Civ. I'm getting a dog. Do you know what? If I had the energy and I was all right, I might be all right. I might get one, but yeah. Oh, it would trip me up. A Myron would trip me up. I know it. I reckon they were brought onto Earth specifically to trip up stroke victims. Trust Ali's memory. That's fair enough, man. I should get a Myron. Maybe not a purple one, but you know. Maybe not one that you can do that with. A Myron called Bramley. Ooh. That would be too. That's quite a nice name for a dog, that, isn't it? Bramley. It's got gravitas. Jesus, you don't know. Well, if your memory's knackered, you wouldn't know, would you? See? Get a golden retriever that can help me with things. Those need a hell of a lot of exercise, don't they, those golden retrievers? There's a lot of dogs that you can just piss around with. Things like them and collies especially. Old English sheepdogs. They need a hell of a lot of running round. Lovely looking things though. Lovely looking things. I'd want something like a Myron though. They are nice. My friend's got one which is one of those livery coloured ones but with dapples all over it. Looks amazing, man. Them's big apples. Them is big apples, man. Good for cooking. Not so good for eaters. They're not eaters, they're cookers, aren't they, Bramleys? Bloody big things. My nan used to make apple pies out of them all the time. Can I have one of these apples? You don't want to eat one of them, love? You'd be shitting through the eye of a needle. What? Exercise, no problem. You've got a treadmill. We have news about that. The treadmill is knackered. It's broke. It stopped working. It's been ruined by year after year after year of 3 of us working out on it. R.I.P. treadmill. But we have a new treadmill. It's much smaller. It can still hold 30 stone, so hopefully we'll be alright in our house. I haven't tried it yet, because I've been out, haven't I? But at least we've got one, and it is working, and it's quiet. Take them to the doggy park, let it off, and can't get out. We love pups too, just know where you settle. I'm not surprised, Sam, I'm not surprised. Any more animals, you have to build yourself an ark. Proper banjaxed. Yeah, just like Vic does, absolutely. I think how many miles it's done. There should be something on there which tells you how many you've done. My dad used to go on it every single day without fail. He still does. Doesn't run anymore, he just walks, but it's done a hell of a lot. when I done my knees playing football, I done my left knee, and I watched the whole of Breaking Bad. Finished it, played for another 3 months, and done my right knee. Nothing bad, just enough where I had to stay off it for a few months, and then get myself back up to speed by going and back on there. And I watched something else second time round. US series are quite good for that. An hour series only lasts 40 minutes because of all the adverts. But 40 minutes is perfect for a run, which is marvellous. New treadmill, my dad bought it. It is, not mine. I can just go on it. I am definitely not Rockefeller. Jazzafeller more like it, to be honest. Folkafeller. Yeah. No Dwayne Eddies. No Dwayne Eddies. Maybe Friday. Did anyone win the lotto on Tuesday? Did anyone? I know it's prick. I know. Sod off. Yeah, someone must have won it. It's back down to 14 million on Friday. Not even worth winning now, is it? 14 million. I always loved that. 50 million, and I get to 100. Oh, it's worth doing this week. So it wasn't worth doing last week, was it? No, when it was 80. No, 80 million is not quite enough, but 100 definitely paying for it this week. Things cost money. People, animals too. They do. Unfortunately, there's too much of them. Too much money needed for everything. Bastards. Ali, you wouldn't with anything. You wouldn't with that kind of attitude, young lady. Be positive. Which I think is that blood group, is it? Be positive. Tell yourself, I will win. Look in the mirror every morning. I will win. Who the man? Who the man? You the man. Give yourself the wink and the gun as well. Who the man? You the man. Even though you're not a man, you're a lady woman type person, but you know. Wink and the gun. Walk out there and you can do anything. Especially if you see a yellow bus. A yellow bus. It's a bus, but it's yellow. Economic downturns, more animals get turned into shelters or just abandoned. It's horrific, isn't it? They're the first ones to go, which you can understand, but there's got to be ways around that. Look after them, man. A dog is not just for Christmas. If you slice it thinly, you should get some for Boxing Day as well. Is this thing on? Let us know how it goes. Ali, you've got to make sure you do it. Because you never know. That could be the ticket. That could be the thing that sends you over the edge to win all kinds of stuff. No way you're going to turn Silver over into any shelter or even the overburdened, the foster groups. If you can look after any animals, you're better off doing it. Because at least you know what kind of care they're getting as well. And you can sleep easy at night. Imagine handing over a cute little puppy or little kitten and then just not knowing how they're getting treated. It must be horrible. At least you know. Vets are money grabbing thieves. They are everywhere. That's one of the reasons why you've got no animal at the moment. You just can't afford it. Yeah, it costs more to have operations done on animals than it does on humans. That to me, I think, is just bizarre, to be honest. Vets and dentists. No one's punched one yet. That's what it is. Everyone's having to go at doctors, going on strike, because if you're doing a full week's work as a doctor or as a nurse over here, you cannot afford to have a mortgage on a house, nothing. Can't afford to feed your kids. The money's so piss poor. Everyone's having a go at them, but they're quite happy with dentists and vets, all driving around in Porsches. Bastards. We have Piggly dinged. I'll put Ali behind the bar now, actually. Sorry, Ellie. Tom Asher's done a proper shift there. Oh, man. Oh. That's how you tell the doctor as well. What's up with you? Oh, I've got it. They know then, don't they? Flash. Ah. Ali will be right back. Don't go changing. Lots of winking the guns tonight. We used to do that in our work all the time. We'd try and have stupid little phrases, little sayings. You'd walk out the building, or out the room rather, and then just stop and turn back very quickly and go, don't go changing, or I'll see you in the second half. Stupid, I know. I tried to get one of the lads to start following me by saying, that's modern jazz, every time there's some kind of issue. We can't sort out the stats this week. That's modern jazz. It didn't take off, I was gutted. Loads of other ones did, but not that one. Does it cost more though? You don't know the cost of any human procedures. Thank you, NHS. It does, genuinely does. Sean's not on mute. Sean's alright. Piggly Ding is definitely on mute though, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I'll try and update Piggly Ding if we can. Where are we? Staff, go on. Easy, easy. There you go. We're repping the Greeks. We're repping the Greeks. I said I would. Took me a while, but I got there. Ironically, the vet, was known for working with the larger foster organisation. You got 2 cats from years back. They've moved from a ramshackle place to a fancy new place. Overheads are more pricey. It's always the way. Always the way. Let there be moonlight. What you need to do, everyone now, just think moonlight, moonlight, moonlight. It's there. There's moonlight. Yes, thanks capitalism it is. Because we don't have to pay NHS wise, do we? We do for the bloody dentists. That's bad enough. It was pretty cheap to go before. That's it. The less your overheads are. If you move into a massive building with loads of rooms and lights and heating on there and stuff like that, everything's going to be more expensive. So do you do that just so you've got a nicer place to work, or do you keep it deliberately sort of on the low down and you've got more, I don't know, more ability to help people? Blue moon, I saw you standing alone. Super should come in when we're singing that, shouldn't he? That's a Man City song, that Blue Moon. They do the punky version of it though. They sing the first bit normal, then it goes do 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 Blue Moon. True story. Oh, it looks lovely out there tonight. There were old church pews in the waiting room of the old place. Isn't that great? I love stuff like that. Church pews seem to get recycled quite a lot. If you're looking for them, go to a wood recycling place, you can find them. They're really handy. And there's something about them. Again, I'm a complete atheist. I don't believe in any of that stuff at all. But there's a sort of ingrained spirit into some of these things. I like churches, I just don't like the people in there. I'm only joking, they're alright. Ish. Don't like the arguing over religion, but they're nice places to go to. Pews are fantastic. Think of what's happened. How many people have sat in there? How many people at the end of the tether have sat there, prayed, and you never know, might have got salvation. How many births, marriages, deaths have you seen? It's an amazing thing, isn't it? Save church pews if you can. You like to think they still help out the foster organisations enough with the fleecing of the board and grooming services for the wealthier folks. That's not too bad if you can use it that way round, where the more wealthy subsidise the people that haven't really got anything. That's not too bad at all. Don't mind that. Alright, so when you go to the vets now, they won't just give them the once over and diagnose. They have to run tests and scans to do it. Dwayne Eddies, man, Dwayne Eddies. Giving you Moggy an MRI. Easy target. It's all about cash, isn't it? And if you can use your position to push people into someone else's business as well, so you have to go for scans, Well, we can't do them here, but if you go down the road to my friend, he'll get a cut of the action as well, and off you go. Bastards. Ali's back. Back again. Mandy, how's your books? How's your books? Where are you up to? How are you getting on with them? Are you loving it? Are you loving it like that? Best concert venue in Amsterdam was called Paradiso. I've heard of Paradiso. It's a former church, but a concert venue since the 60s. There's quite a few bands who've played at the Paradiso. Famous man. As is the Melkweg. Sam, how's the hubby? Is everything sort of calming down a bit now? A smidge, a tad, a soup song. What's going on? Ooh. Oh, there's footy on tonight, isn't there? There's an absolute shitload of footy. Let's have a look. Because this could get very, very, very odd at the end of this season. Last game of the season is Wrexham versus Middlesbrough. And the way they're playing at the moment, they could both need points to get into the playoffs. And my dad's going to be there. And he played for both teams. It's going to be horrific. I hope it goes all right, though. But doing all right is right, lad. Lovely stuff. Yeah, Louise, same for dentists. Dentists are an absolute shower of bastards. I went yesterday, didn't I? Actually, it was only the hygienist. My hygienist is lovely as well, by the way, Claire. Always talks. Some places you go into and they just sit down, open your mouth, get on with it now. Always asks how's things. How are you getting on? I like that. Doesn't take much, does it? A 2-minute chat while you're getting things ready goes a long way. As we have worked behind the bar understand, because we know these things. 130 pages into book 1. Don't know how many books in the series. Keep forgetting to check. Write it on a post-it note. Write it on a post-it note, Mandy. Hubby's doing pretty good. Things are complicated with the in-laws and he's trying to get different work, but you're making it. See, that's the thing, isn't it? Oh, man. As long as you're getting on with it, doing what you can. Brilliant. Hopefully things just get better and better and better for you. That's what you want to see. Hence, there's no men in the pause playing footy. Well, to be honest with you, I think Casper, Dan, Tomash, they all pee standing up. Not that I'm saying you women can't. Just saying that we have the the requisite equipment that you don't necessarily have. Oh yeah, do you know what? The sound knackered I am. I'm absolutely exhausted. Back of the neck, ding dang. I love his boots, by the way. Boss boots. And Boss tune on the Dookie. Altered images. Fantastic. Yeah, Shane's here. Shane and his kayak are here. Any excuse. Quality, man. Quality. Absolute quality. It is, isn't it? Do you know what? I love stuff like that. It's just, yeah, it's boss. Your favourite of the master? I've got Pinky Blue, the album, which is fantastic. We'll have to listen to that this week, I think, on vinyl. It's on vinyl. Sam, you are an angel. You are an angel. Gingers crossed for Jobby's hub hunt. What am I going on about? Hubby's job hunt. No jobbies involved. P-break. 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 We haven't even got a Kipper's Red out. Yeah, Half Man Half Biscuits have a song called Prakveg at the Melkweg, which is fantastic. And also, you've got to be able to pronounce it properly, haven't you? The Melkweg, the Milkway. That's what that is, isn't it? Weg is a way. Does that mean there's a road? The Milk Road. Like the Silk Road, only with a cold. Oh, the Milk Road. The paddling. Oh, I apologise, of course. There is watery noises in there, isn't there? Sorry, Louise, sorry. Hurry up. Start stamping your feet if you're in trouble. Or you'll be sat there just looking, going, again. What's wrong with you, woman? Again. Re-church pews. Echoes, etc. When your remaining grandparent died and the house was sold, you took the doorbell push. The idea of how many people, friends, family, etc. had pressed it. That's a fantastic idea. I love that. Genuinely love that. And we just had the visit from the code enforcement, Sam. Every couple of years someone complains about your rewilding front yard. They come out, they say it's alright, and you tell the neighbours to piss off. Yeah, so much that's boss. I love that. Partly why I tried to look after Horace as much as I did, because that's been held by grandparents who are no longer here, uncles who are no longer here, just loads of people. It's amazing, isn't it? Mandy, curious, what's everybody's favourite animation? I think I like The Simpsons. Oh, you mean, yeah. What's everyone's favourite animation that we've got on here? Kayak is kind of P-break. It is, definitely. Or it's superb keeping the doorbell. Dougal and the Blue Cat. Not seen that one. Anything by Sylvain Chomet. You meant on here? I know I was being horrible, wasn't I? I like the rugby. I genuinely like the rugby. Yeah, what else have we got? See, the Squirrel's fantastic. I like that as well. Should we have a look at some of them? Just for shits and gigs. The Squirrel one is very squirrely, I think. So I like that. Yeah, I like that. Yakatak's good as well, though, isn't it? Look at the face on Yakatak. Does it count as well? Because this is one of my favourite ones of all time. I think that one's epic. That also needs to be moved, obviously, because it's not full screen anymore. What's happened there? I don't know what's happened there. I don't know, but I like the Rigby. I like Rigsby as well. Something about that I really like as well. And of course, yeah, I don't know. The planes are boss. The planes are boss, aren't they? Oh, the F1 as well. Where have I put the F1? I can't remember where I put them now. Are they? No, they're not. There they are. Go on. No, it wasn't a crash. I like the crash. When it crashes, it's boss as well. Right, that'll be off. Crick A. Something's moved. Something's moved. Don't know why something's moved. I'll have to sort this out this week. Something's moved, man. Bias to the squirrel. The squirrel's fantastic, I must admit. It does look squirrely. Is Jeff a part of it? Jeff's Jeff. Jeff appears when he wants to appear. Jeff. The planes, Marsh, the planes. They are great, they are brilliant, aren't they? They suit this stream as well. Perfectly Bear's palsy. No, it's not Bell's palsy. That's Bell's palsy. That's Bear's palsy. It's probably the Bear's palsy. Thames, it's fantastic. I could do with putting that back the way it's supposed to be, but yeah. Lancashire top of the league. Lanky, top of the league. Lanky, top of the league. Hopefully we'll get back to where we deserve to be, Lancashire. Planes are fantastic. I do like that. Planes and cricket. Kayak one's the best, says Shane. Now that you mention it, we'll have to show it again, aren't we? Yes. That's going to take more practice. The back heel on the ladder, the cricket one, it is very much chef's kiss, that one. I like that. The attention to detail is fabuloso. Do you get paid per use, man? You better not do, otherwise I'll be skinned. I'll be selling the kidney that I haven't even got off Jess yet. Can you hock your kidney? I think I did last night, to be honest with you, Jordan, in the middle of the night. Are you hocking a kidney? Yeah. Can't wait for one of these days when Mandy just disappears and then all of a sudden Kippers and Horace turn up on Mr. Beast's streams and stuff like that. Don't get paid at all. It's, you know, what can I say? You started it. If I could, I would, Mandy. If I could, I would. Once this channel is making £6.3 billion a month, you get paid. There you go. A bottle of tea Maria every 6 years, because that's how long it takes you to drink the bloody things. You love it anyway. You love creating. Part of it, isn't it? Part of the fun of things is creating and seeing how good you are at doing something. Quality mind, quality mind, quality mind. Come on, hurry up, blow your whistle. Blow your bloody whistle. Right, I do not know what's happening with Barcelona and Celta Vigo, but it's 22 minutes of injury time in the first half. That's half of a half added on top. That must have been something horrific that's happened there. What's going on? Call the onion. Call the onion. There's a fella called the Onion, an Everton fan. He went to get a tattoo around his stomach, so he's that kind of fella, you know what I mean? Bit of a beer belly, and he wanted Evertonian written on it, but he wrote it down on a piece of paper. And whoever was doing it didn't realise that Evertonian is I-A-N at the end, so he's put I-O-N, because that was what written down. So it says Evertonian, so they called him the Onion. True story. Go fund Mandy. Yeah, we can do that. You do it to see if you can. That's exactly, I'm the same myself. When you think, could I possibly make this? And then when you can't do it, well, I'm not getting beat. I am not letting this beat me. I will do this. And you always do, so. Yeah, you learn a lot along the way as well, don't you? I do. Let Mandy do it. Sorry. Can't wait to see what you get when I win the lottery. A solid gold castle. Well, maybe not solid gold. Stone, maybe. There's plenty of castles around you, isn't there? Let's get one of those. There you go, sorted. Studio. Only spelt really weird. STWDDIO. IU or something fucking mental. Studio. It is very much appreciated, I agree, absolutely. Pre-ordered fully equipped studio. Abso-bleeding-lutely. P-break. Another P-break. 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 Do-do-do-do. P-break. P-break. Do-do-do-do. That's also a brilliant one. Because it really does look like Kipper's. Proper, just, it's got his spirit. The spirit of Kip. Kippers likes it. Pellenty. I was going to take the Pellenty. Lamine Yamal injured. Chris Kavanagh. Fucking hate Chris Kavanagh. Fucking hate him. When Wolves got relegated the other night, I was thinking to myself, it must be horrible, but at the same time, how nice would it be just to get out of this absolute cesspit? Fucking stupid. Money obsessed. Protect the big six at all costs. Shower of bastards. Coming around here causing kerfuffles. Oh, hang on. Oh, I didn't realise as well. The German DFB Pokal. Deutsche Fußballbund Pokal. FA Cup over there. Semi-finals. Bayern Munich has played against Leverkusen. Oh, Nice are beating Strasbourg. That's nice. No, it's Nice. Rapid Vienna run out of time. Ghent only drew. Oh, you can't put your foot up in Europe. You can't raise your studs on the Nent. They take it in view of a slightly raised shoe, so watch out if you're up against Ghent. My love. I can't fucking talk. Yeah, no, maybe, perhaps. Right, well, Borough won, so woo-woo. We'll take that. I just don't, it's not going to happen, but I'd love to see Middlesbrough come up in second place and Wrexham come up by the playoffs. It just won't happen. It just won't happen. But it would be nice. I just don't want them two to meet each other in the playoff final at Wembley. They take a dim view of a slightly raised shoe. That is much better than Shakespeare, especially Craig Shakespeare. There's something. I was thinking about this today, funnily enough, Tomash. The people in this country absolutely wank themselves into a foam over Victoria Wood. I don't think there's any difference between Victoria Wood and Half Man Half Biscuit. It's the same thing. It's the, I don't know, what do you want to call it? The beauty of the blandness of life. Finding the absolute, the kernel of truth in every single day. Just, that's what Victoria Wood did. Making the normal seem extraordinary. And they do the same thing. They should be mentioned the same. That phrase, you don't think you've heard that before? Sam, you will hear a lot of things on here that you've never heard before. We like to tear our language apart, don't we? Wanking themselves into a froth. They do, don't they? That's exactly all the time. And I think you ought to be really careful with the likes of Victoria Wood. I think I've mentioned this before, haven't I? There's a horseshoe for me where you've got to be careful how normal you make things. If you make it supernatural, it becomes unnatural. Where you've tried too hard to make it sound naturalistic. Victoria Wood does that occasionally. You're spending 3 days debating on what's the correct biscuit to use as a punchline. You've gone too far. She does it occasionally, not too often, but she does it occasionally where I think, this just doesn't seem natural at all. It seems really forced. Alan Bennett does it all the time as well. Thinking to myself, I know exactly what's coming next. There's going to be one of those really normal throwaway lines. I can tell it's coming. There you go, there it is, that one. Yeah, this sort of tribute piece in The Guardian about Victoria Wood was a bit terse. A smidge. Were you called for your wet work assignment, Ali, were you? Target acquired. Click. Have we still got that? we did a little thing, didn't we, when you went to France? Ali with a bang bang. Yeah, Peter Kay as well. It's yeah, that it is, isn't it? It's too overthought to the point where just bring it back slightly. Early Doors does it brilliantly, where it's really natural, but it's never ever pushed too much. I think Victoria Wood does it, and Alan Bennett always does it. Yeah, Peter Kay. Who remembers? Who remembers? Right, okay, we've got that one. Carry on. Very over-engineered. And it's easy. It's a piss of piss. I can't speak. I can't speak. It's easy. There's some things which are funnier than other things, and it's a fact. When it comes to punchlines, I mentioned biscuits. Custard creams are not as funny as bourbons, and none are as funny as Garibaldi's. So if you're going for the big laugh, Garibaldi biscuits. If you're going for a slightly less than Garibaldi, go for a bourbon. A bourbon cream. Ooh, so she brought over a cup of tea and 3 bourbon creams. It works. It works. Custard creams doesn't work quite as well as bourbons. Bourbon biscuits. There's loads of stuff like that. Wensleydale is the funniest cheese by a distance, which is why Wallace and Gromit use it all the time. Cracking with the cheese, Gromit. You educate to a high level in such specialist, sensitive topics you've never come across. For want of a better expression, enjoying oneself into a froth. Exactly. No idea what we're all talking about, so you ask Ali for a Kipper's Red. Another Kipper's Red. Get the beers in, get the beers in. Lovely stuff. See, that's real froth right there. Or throff, as little Joycey used to call it in the pub. He's got too much throff on his beer, on his little bottle. Froth is, in general, has gone out of use. It's a really good word because it seems old, seems quite old-fashioned. So if you're trying to hit that sense of nostalgia, froth is a good word for it. It's a very much two Ronnies as well. It's a two Ronnies kind of phrase. I ate a whole pack of bourbon creams yesterday, the single packs. I did as well yesterday. I was fucking hungry. Except maybe culinary. The other thing as well is, does anybody say delicious apart from chefs, TV chefs? That's delicious. Never heard anyone say it in real life. Sam, yeah, your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to reintroduce froth into the American lexicon. Froth, a sort of froth. It's the foam on top of beer. Esther, the foam, it's a froth. Frothy. What was that? It's frothy, man. Was that, wasn't Panda, was it? As one bald man said to the other, Garibaldi a biscuit. Garibaldi's. Right, you're going to get a very poor indeed for that one if I can find a bastard thing.
Very poor.
There's 10 in the pack, dude. There used to be, Ali. There used to be. Your grandmother used to say, working themselves into a froth. There you go. It is. It's about being agitated, which is why, obviously, the way I used it was being agitated but also excited at the same time. And being overexcited about something which really isn't that exciting. Wanking oneself into a froth. Frothy ale. Ale is froth. A lather is also... It's similar, isn't it? Working yourself up into a lather. When you, in the old days, when you used to have a shave and the barber would give you the shave, you would have to work it up into a lather to put it on, which is what you get. You're working yourself up into a lather, and also you'd have to get a strap on. Now, you'd have to get the strap out before you use the cutthroat. It's frothy now. Cresta, that was it, Cresta. Tell you what is apparently trending in culinary terms, yoghurt. This gala do on Friday. Dessert is yoghurt. I like a bit of yoghurt. You say lather and froth were used interchangeably. This is, if you're using lather and froth and you're using them interchangeably, you are working very well. Your English is on point. Someone uses a big scary machine to shape wood or metal. No, that's a Latham. Who are the? Is it Oldham Rugby League? Are they the Lathams? Lathers, aren't they? Sorry, the Lathams are a band, aren't they, from Preston or Chorley, somewhere near there. I think a lather's being soapy. It is. Lather is very soapy. Let's not go down that route. Yes. Is it a frozen yoghurt? Froyo. I had that in 1988 in America. The first time. I'd never even heard of what it was. We got frozen yoghurt. And tasted it. Frozen. What are you on about? Frozen yoghurt. Piggly Ding next. And it was Boss. Froth is more dry. Oddly. Right. A lather is more moist. Yeah, get your strap on. Have you not seen that, Esther? The leather strap that barbers used to use to sharpen the blade for a cutthroat razor is called a strap. Strap one on. Strap one on. Raspberry yogurt. What's that? Bavarois fresh raspberries and basil gel on a spume of mint. You'd rather a bourbon cream. See, that's a proper Victoria Woods punchline, isn't it? Oh, I turned around to him and said, I'd rather have a bourbon cream, Derek. Sometimes you call those straps strops, which is also the same thing as we get called having a strop on is when you're moody over here. You're leaving a strop, you got a strop on. Frothy in a sentence. The Spanish matador was operated on for 19 hours to repair and reconstruct his frothy cornhole. If you're getting froth in your cornhole, you've already been operated on. Drink. Chocolate here. Another chocolate here. Oh my God. It's fucking lovely. Tastes delicious. See, I've said it's delicious. It's always the spoon man. It's always the spoon man. Spoon man. Sneak a pack of bourbon. Yeah, sneak a pack of bourbons in with you. That'll do you. But with the only thing you're sneaking in, oh, you've seen the drink prices. It is that London after all, isn't it? Like Ricky Tomlinson, wherever he goes, always takes 4 cans of mild with him because he can't be arsed. The BAFTA awards, stuff like that, 4 cans of mild. Wales gone mad. Ooh. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, all I'll say is Super Dan will be happy tonight. He will be absolutely ecstatic. Yeah, that use on imported TV, someone being stroppy. Yeah, it is. It is normally, isn't it, stroppy? Kids being in a mood, an unnecessary mood, I think it is as well, isn't it? Quite unwarranted. Stop being so bloody stroppy. Bourbons are a biscuit. You know, it's a drink like Sun Comfy. Right, bourbons are a biscuit. Or bourbon biscuits. What they are is naked penguins. True story. Penguin biscuits without the chocolate on them. They're really, really tasty. I like them. Every time I see Southern Comfort, all I can hear is Sun Comfy. We had a fella who used to do the bottling up for us in the pub, who was like a proper old school Scouser, but had the most ridiculously thick Scouse accent. As my dad asked him one day, where's the, I don't know what it was, like, where's the Tia Maria, say for example. He's in the cubby with a Sun Comfy. The cupboard with the Sun Comfy, with the Southern Comfort. Anyone who's not from Liverpool is probably just looking at him thinking, what language is he speaking? It's in a cubby with some comfy. Is that Burnley down? Is it? I would think, how many games? 4 games. That is Burnley down. The most he can reach is 32 points. West Ham have got 33. Oops. Well, they haven't spent a fortune, have they? Burnley, so they'll still be getting parachute payments. They'll come back up next season as the best team in the league easily. And they won't have broken the operating system. Which is what watching the game last night surprised me. Brighton fans booing the players that used to play for them. Moises Caicedo and Mark Cucurella, people like that. Don't they know the whole financial operating system that they work under at Brighton is bring a player in cheap, keep him for 2 years, sell him at a massive profit, repeat, repeat, repeat. No player is going to get a testimonial there these days. Lewis Dunk and his mates are going to be the last ones. Yeah. You wouldn't thank us for a bourbon biscuit, not some comfy. Bourbon biscuits are boss, man. They are naked penguins. That's exactly what they are. If you denude a bourbon biscuit, it becomes a penguin. Jim Beam neither. Oh, I used to hate all that stuff. I am convinced, genuinely convinced, people lie about liking whiskies. They don't like it at all. It tastes like burnt tyres, like licking a burnt tyre. They are naked penguins. I'll show you proof of that at some point, Esther. I haven't got any at the moment, but we can do a side by side. A bourbon biscuit, and then a penguin. They're exactly the same. Exactly the same. There's Casbury's Fring Res. You would enjoy picking up a penguin. And of course, penguins are nothing compared to Blue Ribbon. I got those, can't get enough of those Blue Ribbon blues. You quite like Southern Comfort though, not a fan of sweet drinks. Southern Comfort and lemonade, or a steamboat, wasn't it? Southern Comfort lime and lemonade were quite popular back in the day. Not a fan of shorts myself. Any shorts. The occasional brandy when it was freezing cold at the match. That's about it, really. Yeah. Definitely not a whiskey fan. My mate, when he was at the age of like 17, 18, we were going out to pubs. We'd just be drinking pints of bitter or something, or Guinness, which is still quite old for young people, to be honest with you. And he'd finish every sort of night that we had. He'd get himself a whiskey and sit there and swirl it round in his hand as though he was like some kind of 40-year-old beat poet or something. Lad, you're in school tomorrow. Wind your neck in. Cabri Gingers. You never licked a tyre. You love a peaty whiskey. Was that an Elvis tune? You ain't never licked a tyre, but yeah, you love a peaty whiskey. I think it's horrible. It tastes like shite. Was the peaty whiskey, was it filtered through the heather? Filtered through the heather. I love that on Still Game when they absolutely arseholed at the whiskey distillery. If you lick the chocolate off a penguin, it says bourbon on the biscuit. There you go. This is not X-Files. This is actual fact. Verified fact. Louise will tell you, see? She's been there. Louise has just outed herself as a penguin licker as well. I hope you know that. I ain't saying she a penguin licker. But she ain't seeing no Hungry Vicar. I don't know what the fucking song is. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not a penguin licker, I'm a penguin licker's girl. Oh, I don't know. I'm losing the fucking plot tonight, aren't I? Vodka is fine. I'm being in Texas, you're used to tequila. Rum is good, but you hardly drink these days. Wise. Why did the Mexican push his wife off a cliff? Tequila! Blended whiskey, not so much. So you'll have to go for the expensive single. The singles. Famous grouse. Famous for being thick as pig shit and not getting out the way of cars. 4 Roses, not bad and not too expensive. Sam, you're going to learn loads here. Learning that Louise is a penguin licker. Didn't think any of us would have thought that tonight, would we? It's amazing, isn't it? You're not animating penguin licking. Yeah. So Jersey Royal New Potato Vodka and M&S. What? This is not just vodka. This is up its own fucking arse vodka. Don't be bored. Lick a pen. Gwyn. Tequila's nice. I didn't like tequila. Never had mezcal. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't like drinks that are dangerous. You know those ones where you'll have a couple of them and then you'll wake up 4 months later in a different country, in a different part of the world, somewhere hundreds of thousands of miles away from where you started. We went out to Chester, had a couple of tequilas anyway. I woke up in Ouagadougou. What? Thank you, Mandy, for not animating penguins licking anything yet. Jeff licking a bar of chocolate. Easy, Tiger. Window licker, awful vid. Absolutely horrific, but brilliant. Love Aphex Twin. Absolutely love Aphex Twin. Anybody licking them either. Either way round, we don't like. No licky, no likey. No licky, no likey. Licking a bourbon biscuit. That's too late, isn't it? You should lick the penguin for it to become a bourbon biscuit. If you're licking the bourbon biscuit, that's just, I don't know. You've gone too far at that point, Christine. You've gone too far. Gone too far at that point. Yes, I think I'd risk it to lick a bourbon biscuit. Oh, Cadbury's cream eggs. Yeah, as a young chap, you can learn some good techniques with cream eggs, can't you? So I've been led to believe. This thing on. Ooh, ball mouth. Leeds equalised. 7 minutes into injury time. Bournemouth. I like it, but that vid gives you nightmares. I do like it. I like the fact that he's Richard. I can't remember his surname. He likes to mess around with people, just absolutely ruin their heads. Never do anything normal, just proper. And everyone was talking about it, so we must have known it. Sunday we need to see Jeff visiting penguins at the zoo. Now all I've got in my head is we're going to the zoo of thingy. Trev and Simon, both of whom used to follow me on Twitter, by the way, and used to speak to me on a regular basis. I always found that absolutely mind-blowing. Trev and Simon following me. Why would they do it? Richard D. James it is, isn't it? Yeah. You like the more gentle Aphex. There is some really good ambient stuff that Aphex did as well, but there's also some really aggressive, grinding, get on your nerves kind of stuff. Trev and Simon, individual accounts, and the main one for both of them. Both used to speak to me regularly, which I thought was incredible. I also got followed by Benicio del Toro for a while. Obviously David Hasselhoff was the maddest one. Why is he following me? Fucking insane. Craig Charles. Dave Lister, the last human alive. Who else? Oh, thingy. Breakfast Club. Shit, what was her name? That's gone now. Ali Sheedy. Sent me a couple of DMs on there. Because obviously the stuff I was putting on Twitter back then was just insane. Like, what does this mean? Oh, it's this, and this. You ain't too familiar with them, guess the video put you off. Esther, I think you like some of the Aphex Twin stuff. The more ambient, laid back stuff's really nice. Good chill stuff. Similar to like Boards of Calendar and stuff like that. Yeah, Ali Sheedy. That was quite mad, that. Loads of mad follows back in the day. Darren Huckabee followed me as well. Kate Robbins, she sent me a DM once as well. Got into a conversation with her because every time Piers Morgan posted anything, tweeted anything, I'd just put 2 pictures up. A picture of a phone and a picture of the New Zealand All Blacks doing the haka. A phone hacker. And she started laughing, just sent me a message on Twitter, DM'd. Do you do this with every time you post something? Yeah. Keep it up. There you go, will do. Funny. And now, of course, on Blue Sky, the only famous person who follows me on there is Tomash. No, Rhys Dinsdale, who said, and I quote, "You are funny." If I ever do a tour, that's going on the poster. Just, he said it, not me. He said, "You're funny." Marvellous. Avril 14th. Beautiful, lovely, wonderful, perfect, magical, heavenly, joyous, twinkly, sparkly, elegant Aphex Twin. Marvellous. Now it's just you, it is. Stephen Fry was your most prominent. How do you get Stephen Fry to follow you? Apart from obviously walking onto Hampstead Heath at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, he went there. But that was in the day as well, when you used to get an email sort of notification. David Hasselhoff has followed you on Twitter. Fucking what? What? Oh, it'll have to be a fake one, moaning. What? No, it's the real one. He was going to get me a walk on Emmerdale. But obviously, the fee was too much for them. Oh, you were an early adopter on Twitter and he followed you. I was a little bit later than that, I think. 4th of August 2009, I think it was. You probably had a young, handsome profile picture, like you do at the moment. He's a very young, handsome man, is Tomash. Very clean, very clean. What's going on? Let's get it on. It is rather cool, isn't it? Stephen Fry. Considering social media is just an absolute bin fire of half-wits, having someone who's erudite, thoughtful, considerate, well-spoken, being followed by Stephen Fry. It's amazing. Who's awesome? You's awesome. Yeah, actually, need to go and check them out. It's not just that one song or that one style of music. He's got an album, Ambient Works. I can't remember the name. Is it 80 something to 90 something? Really nice, chill vibe, man. But he does occasionally like to just scratch the fingernails down the blackboard just to get people still sort of thinking, which I don't mind. That cause a little bit of trouble now and then. You really find him funny and thoughtful. Saw an ancestry type show with him. He's very, very smart. When you see him arguing with people as well, or not arguing, debating with people, he goes in very well researched, rehearsed, and he knows what he's talking about. I like that. I'll find as much as possible relatives lost in the camps. Yeah, he's got a lot of family were involved in all that, wasn't it? Horrible. Was his granddad, was he Hungarian Jew, was he? When you're being told stories about the actual stuff that went on. Mad, isn't it? Absolutely horrific. Who do you think you are, Sam? Bit harsh that, isn't it? Bit harsh that, isn't it, Thomas? She's only talking. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Who do you think you are? Stephen Fry had a problem with trans, or was that someone else? There's quite a few of them have, to be honest. Graham Linehan certainly did. Yes, that's not you being accusatory. It may well have been the programme. That's the one that it normally is, isn't it? Did a series driving around the US. Was that the one where he was in the London taxi? Driving around the US in a London taxi, a black cab. I think the best one of them I've seen has got to be Billy Connolly while he was over there. He can talk to absolutely anybody, and he always seems to find the right lunatic. If you can go somewhere and find the right lunatic, you've got it made. someone who's sat in a teepee smoking elephant feet, you know what I mean? Licking bourbon biscuits. You know you've made it. That show is on there as well. It's a really good sort of idea, isn't it? There's not many I can't even speak. Losing the plot. There's not too many good ideas these days. Everything's just rehashed, but when someone does occasionally come out with something, no one's done this, or they haven't done it for a while, let's get celebrities on instead. Yay. Saw that one as well. It was a while back, so you found it again, and it is in a watch list, so you might watch it. Is right. Roy and someone called Tricadelic, no idea who that is. Sam and Esther are your best Blue Sky follows. It's a bit lacking edge still on there. It is a bit. Roy doesn't follow me. What's going on? What's going on? Peach, why have you forsaken me, man? He sent me some of his writing before he became a writer, just to check it out. What do you think? It was about Everton, actually. What do you reckon? That's fantastic, mate. You want to keep on doing that. And he did, and now he's bloody famous. You have a word with Roy Mondo. Orders new book ages ago, no sign. When did it come out? Where can you get it? Went to places like Uganda as well to talk about being gay. Oh, it's it's very, very dangerous being gay in Uganda. Isn't it? Is it Uganda where you can actually be taken out of the gene pool for being gay? You don't check in as much as you should with Blue Sky. It's not as good as Twitter used to be, but it's not as bad as Twitter is, so not as nasty. It's quite nice. Got to see his film in Manchester. Is that any area? Who is and who isn't? You suck a lemon, your eyes don't water with a CS gas. It's true. Sorted, mate. Proper sorted, mate. Proper sorted. It was due in March but got delayed. Right. Blue Sky is the first place you rejoin the internet after your social media hiatus. It's a good place to start off, I think, Blue Sky. It's quite nice. New edition of the 1x1 fanzine is out soon. I've not seen the old one yet. Are they still going to be selling it in that same place? Which is just after the Bascule Bridge, wasn't it? I'll have to pick one up. I also need to watch out for, are there any ships coming in? Will there be any ships coming in? Because I need it. I need to be filming from, even if that little Judge Fred knobhead starts having a go at me. I'm not arsed. Need to see it. Esther, that's not new, that's old. It's proper old, man. You're in good on MySpace. It's mad how far we've come from stuff like that, isn't it? Bebo and MySpace. Blue Sky, you do get it here once in a while, but mostly cloudy skies. Ali, the skies are always blue where you are. Winking the gun again, there you go. You've been at 10th Street Social and somewhere else as well. I've not been in there, right? So it'll be in there as well as on online. I might have to online order it. I've not been in any of the places down there. Invisible Wind Factory, 10th Street Social, the Dock Wall, none of them. I don't drink. You were on MySpace back in the day. You haven't watched the Mankman vid in a while. You should do, Mandy. You should watch it over and over again. And watch any adverts that come up. Over and over and over again. Over and over and over. Zamoon. Yeah, all the 4 Cunard liners are coming to the Mersey in 2028, isn't it? 16th of May 2028, I think it is. Which I'm going to have to keep an eye on. Put it in the diary. I would love to see that. Either from the football stadium or from our office in town. I might have to go in that day. Your favourite back in the 90s was 6 Degrees. Can't remember that. You went into 10th Street or something else, non-match day, £6 for a can of old Jamaica ginger ale. I would have collapsed. Ali, Alio, have a good night. No worries, no worries. Bon nuit, mon chéri. £5. Don't be running around tomorrow. Tie your shoelaces. I can't speak English. And I'll see you in the second half. Oh, man. I am aching all over. Aching all over. I've not walked. How can I be aching all over and I've not walked? Yeah. Good luck for tomorrow, Mrs. Tom. Good luck. Good luck with the book. Good luck with the book. You're up to workers. Yeah, I've not seen any. Oh, I've seen the Belfast ferry, but I've not really seen any other big ships coming in yet. I'd love to see what they look like from the stadium because they are massive, these things. I mean, huge with a capital Q. Why is that noisy out there? Is that getting windy again, is it? Sure, is that getting a wee bit more windy out there? Sure it is. Oh, man. Wales gone mad. Yeah, Mankman as well. I was looking the other day. Suno. Is Suno any good for doing a Mankman tune? I'm not as good with Suno as I am with Udio. I knew what I was doing with Udio. I could do exactly pretty much what I wanted. I'm putting in the same prompts into Suno and it's just coming out with bizarre stuff. Sounds too American on Suno. Everything sounds vaguely country rock. And I'm saying, well, no, I want it to sound like 60s Liverpool or I want it to sound like 90s Manchester. UK, definitely UK singer. Next thing you know, it's someone from fucking Nashville. It's not what I asked for, mate. Udio was boss for that. And also fantastic for doing trip hop. It's not quite as good on Suno. Ali forgot you. Ali would never forget you. Ain't nobody. Right. Staffage. Well, Ali's gone, so we have to get rid of Ali. Mum. Anyone want to go behind the bar? Let me know. Have we got any Vicks? Or any expectorant? Do I need any expectorant? Is it a cold? This is what I fucking hate about hay fever. There's times when I think I've got a cold and it's not, it's just hay fever. I don't know. I'm not really struggling for breath too much, so I should be alright. Esther, you want to get behind the bar? No worries, no worries. There you go. I'll even reset the piggly ding for you. Yeah, I am definitely not a country rock kind of vibe. Absolutely 100% I'm not. And unfortunately, social media is full of American accounts that play country rock and I fucking hate it. So it's just ever present. But then again, the kind of music I like is not necessarily what other people like either, you know what I mean? It could be man flu. Man flu is an actual thing, Mandy. It's an actual thing. We feel it worse than women do. Genuinely. This has been tested by scientists in white coats. Women don't feel it as bad anyway because you're not allowed to. You have to have babies, don't you? You have to have babies. So your pain threshold is much higher than ours. Makes sense. Not your thing either. There's something about it I can't take to it. I'm also not a huge fan of reggae or extreme heavy metal. Strange. Most of the music I can always find something. Even shitty pop music I can always find something. There's like a chord progression or a chord that's used in the turnaround before the bridge. Love the way that sounds. Nothing in country rock. Also don't trust bands who suddenly go into doing country, like U2 did with the Joshua Tree. It's like, just, you were going great as it was. Yeah, but this is really pared down to like what music really is. No, it isn't. You're lying. Stop lying. Oh, I feel a sneezy coming on. Maybe not. Close. You feel as bad, you just don't whine on about it. No. Actual fact. It's been tested. Because you give birth, you've got to have your pain threshold has got to be much higher than ours. So you don't get as discombobulated by colds as we do, or flus. We get it really bad. But then we can read a map without turning it round. Women can't. Isn't that mad? Tested by men? No. A combination of men and women tested by thereof. To avoid any kind of sexist outcome. And tested on men and women. A combination thereof. Forgot where I seen it, but it was an interesting thing they did. But that was one of the things that was mentioned as well, is women struggle to read maps. If you move around, you have a tendency to have to move the map around to show them which direction they're going in. You know what I mean? A fella can just look at a map, no matter which way we're moving, whichever direction we're going in. It's sort of that part of our head works well. Doesn't work for you, but you've got empathy and things like that, which we haven't got. So I would say not having as much pain from colds and maybe not being able to read maps as well as we can, but having empathy, I think you win that one. I think you win that one, don't you? Empathy beats map reading, I would have said. We mentioned reggae, and he's a fan, as am I. I could never get into reggae. I don't mind a bit of dub, like a bit of dub, and loads of ska, but you know. Women don't women have twice as many nerve endings in the skin, so you feel physical pain more? You feel physical pleasure more, Louise. You've only got twice as many nerve endings in certain places, not everywhere. It's the threshold, that's the main thing, isn't it? Your thresholds are so high. If we were to give birth, men, either humanity would die out within the first week, or we'd find a better way of doing it. We'd find a way. Some scientists would come out and you'd be able to get a backpack that you could put a kid in, you know what I mean? And when it's ready, just unzip it and the kid comes out. Men have sorted this out by being lazy, horrible, inconsiderate bastards. Here's your bag of child. Yeah, so stop moaning, you get extra in the places. Extra nerve endings where they're needed. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who was it who tried to prove scientifically as well? Genuinely tried to prove scientifically. I can prove this to you, that getting hit in the balls with a football is more painful than giving birth. And everyone was going mad. I'll show you now. I will prove it to you right now. Women choose to have more than one child. Men do not choose to be hit in the balls more than once. So the kind of logic you can get on board with as a fella, isn't it? You don't know what it feels like to be in pain. Male immune systems may be naturally weaker, possibly due to testosterone. There you go. Testosterones. Dr. Kyle Sue, author of the study and assistant professor of family medicine at Memorial University of Newfoundland in Canada. Ah, right. Could be. We're not the same. I've said this all along. I don't think men and women were designed to be together. Genuinely. I think we should be more, in theory, we should be more animalistic. It's a bit like female fish just dropping eggs and then male fish come along and, you know, drop the Shaolin monk all over it. I don't think we're meant to be together because we're so different. It's just bizarre. We have to overcome that and actually work hard to make relationships work. Because naturally, if we acted naturally, men would be out with all kinds of other women, like they are anyway. Right, sisters? Right, sisters? And women would just be killing us every 5 minutes. So Yeah, it's bizarre how we make it work, but we make it work, don't we? As humans. Have I lost everyone now? Bit of Duran Duran on the Zuki. Boss tune that. That's a really good album, that Greatest. I like that. What's your favourite Duran Duran album? I would have to say The Greatest Hits. Very Alan Partridge. That's one of the best things ever as well, by the way. Alan Partridge. That question, what's your favourite Beatles album? I would have to say The Best of the Beatles. Just tells you everything you need to know about that as a character. Women have more nerve endings in the skin than men, averaging 34 nerve fibres per square centimetre compared to men's 17. This increased nerve density contributes to women being more sensitive to pain. Does this also... Is this why we get on your nerves more than you get on ours? Is that what it is? You're getting on my nerves because you got twice as fucking many, that's why. Just Googled. So you've had a tab open as well. But yin yang, Louise, yin yang, that extra nerves also means that you do get the flip side of it, don't you? Where things feel nicer when they're looked after, if you know what I mean. Everyone knows what I mean. Tabs open all over the place. I should be getting sponsored by Google, never mind Thermos. We're keeping them in business. Google's stock has just gone through the roof. Is that all it is as well? 34 nerve fibres per square centimetre. I would have thought it would have been loads more than that. I don't know why. Nerves aren't really that thin, are they? Nerve fibres, I suppose. Good answer. Tulik. It is mad. We're not the same, are we? We are not the same. We're like gorillas and orangutans. We sort of have a similar kind of ancestor, men and women. We're not the same. But it's nice. Vive la différence, I say. That's why life's good. Learning about things, learning about the differences. If we were all the same, it'd be dull as shit, wouldn't it be? So boring. So boring. You need people to get on your nerves occasionally. Makes you feel alive. Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Am I getting on your nerves? Doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, man. That is still hot as well. Sponsor me Thermos, you're getting on my nerves, bastards. Where's that gone to? Where have you gone to? You should be there. There's loads of differences between men and women as well, isn't there? Just reactions and things like that. We've got slightly different, the way the nerves, the synapses fire and stuff like that. It's mad. We were designed to hunt and gather. So we hunt and then we gather. Anything else? No. You want what? Clean up the cave? Oh, fuck that. Fuck that, man. Bonobos and lemurs. I saw bonobos and lemurs about an 8 mile radius in Toronto in 72. Same family, totally different. Don't know how you're doing. Just woke up on the couch again. How are you? I'm falling apart at the seams. Louise is licking penguins. Apart from that, everyone's alright. Oh, man. Louise, I hope you do know that there will be some kind of AI print coming out soon of penguin licking. Just so you know. Ow. I am aching. I am wearing shorts as well, though. Speaking of the devil. Donald's not the devil. He could be the devil. The devil takes many forms, doesn't he? Almost forgot about the penguin licking. The devil has spoken. The micro Jeff. The devil. The devil himself. Louise, how's things apart from very penguiny? I love penguins. I don't mean the biscuits either. I mean the animals. They're such mad animals, aren't they? Penguins. Like, unusual. Like, they shouldn't be a thing. What happened there? No idea. Maybe a dolphin shagged a panda, and then this is what came from it. I don't know. I don't know. I said I don't like reggae, and you says donut, and you do. It depends. It's just, I don't know. Not a kind of music that speaks to me. And yet I do like a bit of dub, which is really pared down and very bass heavy. I can't stand people like Bob Marley. I don't get it. Just don't get it. I can understand as a cultural icon how important he is. The music's just, I don't know, not the same, man. Could be dolphins. If a dolphin shags a panda, does it end up with a penguin? I don't know. Devil Inside, but if In Excess, I do like that album actually. Kick. Reggae's one of the things you listen to. Depends on the mood. So I'm a bit like that as well. Depends on what kind of mood. But I can use music to get me into a different mood. Even without knowing it. Just throw some music on. Next thing you know, I'm feeling different than I was 10 minutes ago. Definitely loads of talk. Oh. Dub is like Sly and Robbie. They did some dub stuff, but it's really heavy bass. Not a lot of other instruments. Just really pared down to its minimum. A lot of trip hop used dub as a starting block for how they went on. So it's really sort of very, very pared back, dark, very dark, very dark, very, very dark. Yeah, time and a place, like most things, absolutely. I like ska. It's not the same as reggae though, and that's the I don't understand. In theory, if you slow ska songs down, it should sound fairly reggae-y, but it doesn't. Just doesn't work. It's weird. Maybe the speed of ska is what speaks to me. It's just mad, isn't it? It depends on what kind of mood I'm in as well. I've heard some reggae stuff and I've thought, like on a nice sunny day. I used to occasionally go to walk into town in Liverpool. You'd walk through Toxteth and there'd always be either someone's window open and they're playing reggae, or there could be on the street, there could be someone actually playing out of a massive sound system on the street. And just on a sunny day walking through Toxteth, it suits perfectly. It matches the day, the vibe of the day. But most of the time, I don't know. I can't get to grips with it. Didn't Sly pass away fairly recently? I think he did, didn't he? It's not much music I don't particularly like, or it's not even that. It doesn't speak to me. It's got to, I don't know. It's got to grab me somewhere. I don't know what that is. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. Country really doesn't. Reggae doesn't. Say some extreme heavy metal, just I don't get it. But I understand why people do. Nearest you get to reggae is the Police. There's a hell of a lot of reggae influence in the Police. One of the best drummers of all time as well. Stuart Copeland, man. He's like an absolute metronome, that man. I didn't realise how good he was until we moved to the pub. And the jukebox, but during the day, no one would be in putting music on. The jukebox would occasionally just kick in a song, and it used to pick from like 3 or 4 albums. So the Police, you pretty much got the greatest hits played in one day, and it was quiet. There's nobody in there. You could hear him playing. Stuart Copeland's drums, man, absolutely incredible. Walking on the Moon. If you listen to the drums, the hi-hat work, wow. Incredible. Increíble, as they say in Japan. But a lot of reggae stuff as well. A lot of reggae bass lines are used on things like Massive Attack's stuff. They use a lot of dub and reggae bass. So you can sort of get in through the back door there, can't you? Bit of backdoor dub. You've got to be in the mood, and it's got to be the right thing. It's got to speak to you. any art form like that, it's got to speak to you. You can't just be, I'll go and listen to it for the sake of listening to it. You've got to be able to listen to it properly, and it's got to grab something within you. Otherwise, you will not listen to it. It's just pointless. Proper bass too on the Police. Love Walking Up Moan. He's a fantastic bass player. Not just a bass player either, Sting. Double bass, fretless bass. Incredible, man. A few reggae mixed we used. Oh yeah, they were in the Prodigy tunes. Used a bit there as well. Blame your misspent youth when the only thing on TV at stupid o'clock was Reggae Sunsplash. Ah, Reggae Sunsplash, yeah. Ah, of course. Mad, innit? I think UB40 put me off reggae as well because I fucking hate them. The early albums, the first two albums were boss. But then they just went on full pop reggae. What's this shit? Nah, you're alright. Red pissing wine. Nah, you're alright, mate. But in things like Police and Thieves, that's boss. That's fucking boss tune, man. Again, quite pared down and not a lot of usual tropes used in the song. Quite like stuff like that. And worked very well in Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. So you knew which group of people were on the screen next. Their music was playing. It's nice. No Monsters of Rock or Downtown, Julie Brown. You almost forgot about Red Wine. It's been a minute ago. It's just, I don't know. Just shit. The original one's not too bad, is it? The original one, or is it a ska version, the original one? Which is a bit more, again, upbeat. Bit more bouncy. That's not too bad. Just slow down and turn into a reggae dirge. Nah, you're alright. Although, didn't UB40, what was the kids' TV show that they did the theme tune to? BBC Two, like one of those afternoon schools programmes. Oh, what was it? Wasn't Me and You, was it? No. What was? I'm gonna have to find this out in a minute. If I don't find this out, I'm gonna be pissed off. UB40 Kids TV theme. It was You and Me. The reggae style theme tune song introduced alongside puppets Cosmo and Dibs. Included the lyrics You and Me and you, lots and lots for us to do, lots and lots for us to see, me and you and me. It was UB40, remember that? See, true story. Signing off with the UB40 form. That's a good album, though. It was Neil Diamond. Was it Neil Diamond? You see, this is one of the things. If anybody wrote a song back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, or 1920s, it's either going to be Neil Diamond or Neil Sedaka. He wrote everything. It's bizarre, isn't it? Mad. He must have made an absolute fortune, Neil Diamond. Being the songwriter. Anybody who does a cover version of your music, you get the royalties for it. Mad. He must be minted. His wallet must be that thick. When he puts it in his back pocket, he rocks himself to sleep. He went to an actual Monsters of Rock, 1990. Proper old school. Did you backcomb your hair before you went, Mandy? Were you single-handedly responsible for the hole in the ozone with your lacquer, putting your lacquer on? Golden Brown by Dave Brubeck was probably as good as the famous one. Dave Brubeck was fantastic. Even for people that don't like jazz, people like Dave Brubeck. Some good musos back then as well. Musicians who played like 7 nights a week, 7 days a week, 4 times a day. To do matinees during the day and then work in clubs of a night. playing thousands upon thousands of gigs every year. Fantastic. You know, I'm a believer for the Monkees. He has been at it for a while, hasn't he? Again, all these songs and his own hits that he had that got to #1 and stuff like that. Every other person who does the songs seems to get to #1. Fantastic songwriter. Must be coining it in. Guilty pleasure, Neil Diamond's song Sung Blue. There's no such thing as a guilty pleasure, Esther. If you like it, you like it. If it's not normally your style, it doesn't matter. No guilty pleasures. All pleasures when it comes to art. Should be proud of. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, ouch. Ouchie, ouchie. I had a guilty pleasures playlist on Spotify and I changed the name of it. It's not such thing as guilty pleasure. What it is, you've got loads of cool playlists and one that's not as cool. Uncool playlist. No guilty pleasures, though. Who in the right mind does not buzz off watching Russ Abbott singing Atmosphere with his dad jumper on in a nightclub at probably at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Oh, what an atmosphere. And he never had his wig on either. Perfect. That's not a guilty pleasure, that's just a pleasure. Everybody knows one. Shameless pleasure, more like. Shameless. Yeah. I've said this before, I've got a playlist as well on Spotify at the moment of 80s music, and I deliberately have not put any in there by The Smiths, The Cure, Echo and the Bunnymen, any bands like that. All the cool ones. No Cocteau Twins, no cool stuff, no Blue Nile, no Associates, but stuff I like. ABC, Howard Jones, and Curiosity Killed the Cat. This shit. Well, you might think so, but I had a couple of songs that were really, really good. So they're in my playlist. End of story. That's got another vibe. Vibes all over the place, man. It's like a Love Honey catalogue, this, isn't it? If it harms none, don't yuck anyone else's yum. Exactly. Well said, Sam. Well said. Yeah. Don't be putting your shovel where there's no shit. That's all I'll say on that one. A certain person in a green parka comes to mind. I know loads of people in green parkas. Which one? Are we talking Liam or are we talking Greg Davis in Man Down with his snorkel parka? Greg Davis in a snorkel parka has to be seen to be believed. Shameless O'Doherty, definitely a vibe. Me like us. You switched to Oasis and she threatened to leave you again. She asked if you tried to stop and I said, maybe. Terrible.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
My wife threatened to leave me because of my obsession with the 1960s pop band The Monkees. At first I thought she was joking, and then I saw her face. It's terrible. Terrible behaviour, absolutely terrible. Nobody mentioned Akadaka, as they call him in Australia. Fucking Akadaka, mate. Can I borrow your Akadaka CD out the back of the ute, mate? Fucking hell, mate. Fucking oath. Oh, wonderful. I've just seen on the weather app some pollen increasing tomorrow. You absolute twats. Share maybe. In Shameless, Frank Gallagher. Frank, who was busy shagging Mrs. Doyle. That's still... There was no need for that. There should have been a trigger warning at the start of that episode. If you liked Father Ted, do not watch this. You saw her face post must not have sent. Is it? Have I missed it? Oh, there you go. Yeah, it is. Sorry. That's just loads of stuff coming at once. Yeah, there you go. Sorry. In that case, you're getting a very poor for that one.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor. Frank, sheep are dogs now. Excessive early and late pollen is our punishment for screwing up the planet. It is. That was on the news today. I don't watch the news, but I heard it. Because of global warming, the window upon which the pollen is high is going to be longer. Bastards. I did it better. I'm practiced with that one. It's an old one for me. Speaking of pollen, I'm clogged because of that crap. You were cutting the grass in a graveyard on Monday. Hardly breathed since. It's mad, isn't it? It's been alright until the last few days, and then all of a sudden, bish, bash, bosh. It's all over the place. Sneezing, coughing. Coughs and sneezes always pleases. And I live at the coast. Keep telling you, it's much better at the coast. It's much cleaner. Fucking not, it's horrible. The sand blows in from that side, gets in your eyes, and then all the rapeseed oil comes in from that side, and you can't breathe for 3 days. Burning eyeballs. You're just a hunk of burning eyeball. It's horrible, isn't it? Horrible. With a capital R. Orange can be hearing what you're mashing. Send your antihistamine bill to the oil companies and assorted billionaires, and they will find a way of monetising it. How much are you paying? Right, we can put that up by 6 million%. Seeing as you need it to breathe. Ironically enough, I think I might be allergic to Elon Musk. Perfectly named, isn't he, Elon Musk? Seeing as though he's the sort of the equivalent of the anal scent gland. Bish, bash, bosh, and Bob's your uncle. There you go. That's proper. That's how the English language is invented. People mashing up 2 and 3 things together. Antihistamine's expensive with you. They're getting more expensive here, aren't they? You can still buy cheap ones from things like Sea Lions. Buy a year's worth in one go. Or find someone who gets free prescriptions and has got a little bit of a sniffle. See if you can get them prescription sized. Big ones. Strong ones. Strong like bull, my friend. Always handy. I believe someone came close to breaking the nukes out on Sunday. Yes, to be honest with you, Louise, I did. It was such a shit life. I'm only joking. Yeah, isn't he mad? I mean, genuinely. I don't mean he's a little bit, I mean genuinely fucking mental. I'm bored. Here's a good idea, I tell you what. Let's wipe the Middle East off the planet. Yay. Bell end. It make a total sense to you. It's the way it works. Ironically, often get Amazon brand generic antihistamines because they're cheapest. I don't know if it's the same over there, but it's over here. There's a list of ingredients and there's a number. Next, there's a code. And if the code is the same on the generic as it is on the expensive ones, they are the exact same ones. You've got to put it on there. So all you do is you find out what the code is on the big ones, on the 10 quid ones. There you go. Look for that one. That's the one. That's exactly the same. Therefore, I'll buy them much cheaper. And you're paying Bezos to help him take more flights. If he takes one and never comes fucking back, it'll be brilliant. Why are none of them normal? Why are they all weird? Genuinely. There's got to be normal billionaires out there. They can't all be fucking lizard, tracing paper skinned fucking sociopaths. There's got to be some normal ones. Surely Matthew Flamini, he's a billionaire now. He must be normal. Mind you, he's French, isn't he? So you never know. It is distraction from the files. He thinks so anyway. No need for codes. Learned in your college days to just go generic? Is it still the same as it used to be? Where you phone up. There's a code that you give, and there's a receiving code, and then you've got to give a code to the receiving code which matches and whatever. Then it goes to 2 different people, and I don't know. Or is it now a button of like 17 million people got to press it at the right time? There's not an actual red button. I was so gutted when I found out there wasn't, like in the White House, in the Oval Office, he just pulled his drawer open and there's a massive red button with like end written on it where you just do that and awooga, half the planet goes. And I was gutted with that. When you wasn't going through the photos, did you find anything dirty, anything dodgy, Louise? Any filth? Or was it just the normal stuff? Blurred stuff on the beach, blurred stuff in the bars. His name's Paco, he were lovely Paco, weren't he? He were lovely Paco. And then, it's getting very Peter Kay-this, isn't it? A couple of pictures of the street. Trying to make it look as though it's in Spain, and you can tell it isn't. Because it's July, and there's like fucking ice everywhere. One very blurry picture of 2 dogs shagging in the middle of the road. Oh, it was funny, they were there for 6 days. Fire engine came out, they were throwing buckets of water over them, they were locked. Jack Russells were always locked by us. Tetrad. That one with the little blocks. That Tetris, but you've got a cold, Tetrad. Yeah, being ruthless in business is often rooted in having dark triad traits. Dark quadrad. That's mad, isn't it? Codes, just see what's in it on the expensive ones and buy it. Yeah, Esther, there is a thing, there's a code, genuinely, where it tells you that they are the exact same as the other ones, not just similar. My mate used to work in a place in Kirby where they made things like ice cream, and he'd done it for Marks and Spencer's, and then they stopped, changed the packaging. That's all it changed, and the same thing went through as like Aldi or something, but the price was 4 times as much for Marks and Spencer's. Exactly the same stuff, not even similar to it, maybe the same recipe. It's on the same line. I do remember they used to stick a label on the centre, onto the centre of the pics. Yeah, but did you see anything dodgy? Was there anything on there? What's up with the Dukey? What's up with it? Oh, what an atmosphere. All of a party. Yep. It's working well. See, it knew. The Dukey knew. The dark tetrad consists of 4 socially aversive subclinical personality traits: narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy and sadism. I saw narcissism, Machiavellianism, psychopathy and sadism supporting 8 Mile Radius in Toronto in '72. Interesting band. Narcissists see themselves as visionaries. Machiavellians are strategic manipulators. Psychopaths are bold risk takers who often thrive in high stakes roles. Sign me up, sign me up. I've been listening to an audio book today about a criminal psychologist and about serial killers and things like that. And she was talking about Ted Bundy. A lot of this came up with him. A lot of it came up. A lot of psychopathy came up, and sadism and voyeurism as a starting mechanism. Voyeurism, control, sadism, and then it moved on and on. Fascinating stuff, man. She was she worked for the FBI as a criminal profiler. Fascinating. Bloody horrible, but fascinating. I was going to say humans are horrible. They're not, are they? Men are horrible. Men. There are some horrible women, but mainly it's just men. Bastards. Coming around here causing kerfuffles. See, Russ knew. Russ knew to make his entrance late. Russ knows these things. Oh, what an atmosphere. Bless. Always keep up your antenna, for any kid hurting animals or starting fires. That is one of the things, isn't it? Didn't he test so many serial killers, and they found out like 99.9% of them hurt animals or started fires. There's not like a little bit of them, every one of them virtually. It must have been a huge gig in Toronto. It was massive. In front of a crowd of at least 34 people. Amazing. Yeah, you can intervene. It's not inevitable. Get in there before they start. Was it the lady who has John Gacy's brain? Oh yeah, I think it is, isn't it? Fucking mad. Some really weird shit out there, man. I find it fascinating, but also slightly scary. But it gives me, I think, this a little bit of satisfaction that I'm not as fucking psychopath as they are. Sometimes think to yourself, oh, I shouldn't have thought that, or maybe I'm a little bit twisted, and then you hear some of the stories about what people have been up to. Well, maybe I'm not twisted at all, maybe I'm alright. Perhaps. They are feckin' mental. Humans are feckin' mental. We'll listen to loads of that, because pretty much most of the free things that you can get on Audible have some kind of relation to lunacy. Sort of thing about the daughter of Gacy, is that on Netflix? Is that the My Father the Killer? Is that one of those, or an interview with? I've seen that. There's a BTK, Gacy, and someone else talking to the kids. Fucking lunatics, man. All of them. Fucking lunatics. Gacy was one twisted individual. Prevention is definitely more important, including the social emotional learning in early grades. It is, because if you don't have that, you end up with what we've got now, which is the manosphere. And that is down to us, not just as parents, as the parental level of people, I think, isn't it? The parental level of people, to be able to speak to these kids coming through and say, no, this is not the way you're supposed to think. This is not the way it works. But I saw Andrew Tate. Well, you're not going to see him again, are you, you prick? They caught him through familial DNA. Mitochondrial DNA it'll be, won't it? Are you impressed with that? You should be. On Sky Showtime. There's something on Netflix as well. I've been watching loads of stuff on there recently. I haven't watched it in like years and years, and then recently there's a shitload on there. Yeah, BTK. Gacy is on there. There's I Am a Killer is on Netflix. I've been watching all those. Some mad shit on there as well. And is it Homicide New York? Homicide LA. Phil Spector's on there. Weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Even if it isn't enough to help truly troubled kids, the other kids see the red flags and are better prepared to protect themselves and intervene to protect others from toxic people. That's exactly what it is. You might not be able to stop all this, but if you can see it quick enough, early enough, and get yourself away from that situation, you might be able to talk people into not becoming absolute dicks. You might not be able to. But any young kids coming through these days, they need to be given as much information as possible to what to look out for. We already do it with them. Don't accept lifts off strangers. Don't accept strangers giving you sweets or asking if you want to see puppies. All that kind of stuff. You get taught that when you're a kid. You don't get taught the rest of it. And you should do. Charlie says, we used to have Charlie says over there. Charlie says, always tell your mum when you're going somewhere. Nowadays you're not allowed to go anywhere anyway, but I'm not surprised. Charlie should be saying, don't listen to Andrew Tate, don't listen to all these fucking idiots. Women are valuable. Would you like your mum or your sister being treated the way these men are treating other women? No, didn't think so. Then you don't do it either. Simple, isn't it? No, Jeff doesn't think so. Jeff's a tit. Don't vote for Jeff. Yeah, don't vote him into office. Don't vote. You should never have a situation in which a convicted pissed is voted back in for a second time as president. He's convicted of SA. You shouldn't be able to be voted back in. Yes, an Adobe format. An Adobe format. Shouldn't be. I don't know anywhere else where that would happen. It shouldn't. And I know Obama's not the best in the world. Some of the things that happened under his watch. Places around the world who were changed forever because of things appearing on top of them and dropping things. It wasn't perfect, but Obama just looks like an absolute colossus compared to the rest of them at the moment. Even George W. Bush looks like an absolute, a new Mount Rushmore would have George W. Bush on there before it had Trump. That's how fucking mental this is. Adobe format, forever ruined, it is. Devil in Disguise. It's about Gacy. Is that Elvis? You're the devil in disguise. I reckon 1 in 5 managers in a company have psychopathic traits. They do. I've seen this before. What was that from? Was that some kind of huge, massive, worldwide test, wasn't it? That's how they got to be managers in the first place. But also it's the reason why a lot of managers fail. Because they can't get rid of that psychopathic trait, otherwise they carry on going to the very top. No, you reach there and then suddenly you rain shit down on everyone and it just stops, man. Nixon was better. Everyone has been better no matter how bad they were. That shows you, doesn't it? You scrape the bottom of the barrel. He has gone below the bottom of the barrel. He's gone so far below the bottom of the barrel. He's hit oil 4 times and has ended up in New Zealand. I don't know. Ridiculous. But if there was a vote tomorrow, a huge amount of people would still vote for him because he's the man. He's the man. He's not a man. He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Tangerine twat. The good thing is, I suppose, though, Putin, Bibi, some of the others, they're very old now, aren't they? Very old. They won't be around forever. In the same way that Maggie, she had to go. And when she did, fuck me, we had a party. Liverpool was bouncing for days after her. I was gutted. 8th of April it was. She couldn't hold on for 2 days, could she, for my birthday? Bastard. Yeah, if you believe in and want the end of days, here's your man. No, he's a doctor. You mean expensive? Over expensive? Well said, well said. Where are we? It's the look to the camera that does it. Don't know what it is. Breaking the 4th wall. Have we got a 4th wall on a live stream? It doesn't work that way, does it? It's a permanent 4th wall being broken. Oh, bless him. Yeah, it's what he said about the Jesus meme. It's ridiculous, isn't it? So you're wearing robes, Jesus robes, and you're healing someone? Really? All these, the psychopaths, aren't they? Genuinely, they are psychopaths. Having a go at the Pope, telling him he needs to keep quiet about scripture and things like that, and theology isn't for you, mate. I don't believe in God, I'm an atheist. But from what I remember, isn't the Pope God's representative on earth? Isn't this like as high as you can possibly go in the religious big boss kind of deal? The toppest of the pyramid is on this earth is the Pope. You don't fuck with the Pope. You can pick as many fights as you want. It's pretty much like having a fight with God. We know more than you do. Really. This is the Pope. He's the fucking Pope. You know, it's nothing to do with me. I'm not a Catholic. And I don't believe in God. But if you're saying you're a Christian or you believe in God, even if he's not your side, it's the fucking Pope. Don't be having to go with him. Plus, don't be having to go with that Pope because he's from New York. You might go missing. When Jimmy Hoffa went missing. Imagine the Pope bouncing around in the Vatican. You want I should whack this guy, this fucking mook? What did he fucking say to me, the fucking fuck? Oh, fucking orange fucking fuck. Jimmy Hoffa, this motherfucker. The last 2 popes have been decent, and you say that as an atheist. I don't think you can go far off the goalkeeper. John Paul, he was fantastic. Really good shot stopper. Not too good on crosses, ironically, but a really good shot stopper. He was a goalkeeper, wasn't he? Pope John Paul. Don't fuck with the New York Pope. Man, don't fuck with the New York Pope. No good can come of that. The Italian Americans, they're all Catholics. You don't want them on your back, do you? As you're bouncing around New York, around Trump Tower, and you see it just smashed into a million pieces. Oh, look what happened. Look what the fuck happened now. What the fuck happened? You've been careless, you orange motherfucker. They only picked him an American because of Trump, according to Trump, because everything's got to be about him. Absolute half-wit. Your mum's family was all about John Paul II. Obviously, he was Polish, he was a Pole. A very good Tony Soprano impression. You can do a good one of those, can't you? Just by... You would have sounded like a chicken at times. What the fuck now, you fucking, yeah, you fucking. Old Scousers sound like that as well. They swear like chickens. What the fuck now, you fucking say to me, you fucking fucker. John, but he did visit Liverpool back in the day in his Pope-mobile. Went to 83 races. Lost an absolute fortune. He did around about the same time as, or a couple of years difference between Michael Jackson as well. Michael Jackson and the Pope came to Liverpool. The start of a really good joke, that, isn't it? Right. Listen to this one, lads. Listen to this one. Right. Michael Jackson and the Pope are in Aintree. And what happened? Mad, isn't it? I remember people who weren't Catholics, proper, fully fledged Orange Lodges were going to see him as well because he's the fucking Pope. The fucking Pope. Holland as well, yeah. A song was made by Popey Opie. I remember that back in the day. Popey Opie. We used to have Hilversum Groet Popey Opie. Utrecht Groet Popey Opie. We were there at the time. The 80s were wild. They were mental. Fucking mental. Loads of mad shit happened. Fluorescent leg warmers. Backcombed hair. Mandy, pretty much, you know what I mean? I am convinced, man. I might be wrong here, Mandy, but I am convinced you used to backcomb your hair. Loads of lacquer. Bouncing around singing. Before you went all leather clad singing Black Velvet. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. The 80s were mad for me because I spent 3 years of it in a different country. That was bizarre. But I like that. I like it a lot. I learned a lot. There's a lot of kids in Ireland named John Paul after his visit in about 79. Yeah. You know, 5 lads called JP. My mate next door in Middlesbrough was called John Paul. Fucking loads of them, man. By Spaan and Vermegen. Yeah. Henk Spaan, Harry Vermegen. Did funny footy stuff. My dad appeared on one of their shows. Football 80, he did that, didn't he? My dad appeared as Tommy Cooper. Doing a Tommy Cooper impression and doing magic tricks. Just wouldn't happen these days, would it? Like Liam Delap from Chelsea turning up on Match of the Day, doing an impression of someone. The fuck, just wouldn't happen. Because my dad can do a very good Tommy Cooper impression. Because Tommy Cooper was on his stag night. True story. Yeah, really was. The players all went from Enschede to Hilversum, I think it was, wasn't it, where the studio was. He got up and sang with the band that was on as well, weirdly. But they taught him, he had someone come out of the house from a magic circle to teach him a few tricks. So he got a couple right, and then one of the tricks was John Schrever, the right back for FC20. He wanted him to put eggs and flour and stuff into a top hat, and ended up going on his head. So it'll be alright, you won't appear on your head, don't worry about it. It'll turn into a cake, bang, egg everywhere. funny. But it was like he was playing in the top division in the Netherlands at the time, like a Premier League player, doing a Tommy Cooper impression live on TV. Which is why I think pretty much they called him the Crazy Englishman. Fucking lunatic. Do I think it's weird that all the disciples have English names? Yes. In the Middle East, and your mates are called Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, you are 6 foot tall, white skin, blue eyes, despite the fact that you should be about 5'4", dark skin, brown eyes, and slightly tubby, I would have thought. As Tommy Tiernan, the Irish comedian, says, you think about the average height of men in those days and where he came from. Danny DeVito. That's what Jesus would have looked like, Danny DeVito. He's not the 8 foot BG Jesus that you think of, which is where the phrase bejesus comes out of. Love that when he says that. 8 foot tall BG Jesus, because you know exactly what he means. But yeah, it should have been little Danny DeVito, little dumpy fucker, dark skin, dark eyes, shortish hair. Henk Spaan played the Pope. Oh yeah, saying Filio Mio all the time. Harry van Meegen taking that place. Was the other one who did that? Daniel Sloss as well was talking about that. He said, Jesus in the Middle East, like, never mind the miracles, being white in the Middle East, that would have been the miracle. Everyone would have lost their mind. How can you have the complexion of a snowman? And while we're on it, what the fucking hell's a snowman? Brilliant the way he does that as well. I'm ruining everyone's act here, aren't I am fucked, that's why. Well and truly. Shattered. Knackered. How have I made it through this far? And beyond? I don't know. I know exactly why I've done this. I know I've managed to get all this way. I got all this way to the end because of you people. You people are fantastic. Don't go changing. And I'll see you in the second half. No, hang on. Fucking hell, man. I am bollocksed. Poles kind of had a moment in the sun between PJ2 in the Vatican, Lech Walesa, battling USSR, and Rob Reiner playing the Polish son-in-law in All in the Family. Yeah, and you were taken away from the normal Polak jokes, weren't you? Like the Irish jokes we have over here. Always punching down, man. Yeah, anyway. You know what time it is. When the screen is clean, you know what that means. Dancing shoes on, come on. I will hoover the filter. I will hoover that filter. You keep on licking the penguins, Louise. You keep on licking those penguins.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat and told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.
Hoo-yah!